What's good? What's good? What's good, peoples? What's good, my peoples? See, they ain't sending out my notifications. They have no intention of sending out my notifications. But we in the building. It's disgusting on the games that they play. Ain't no way in hell we can't get 40 people. That's insanity. That is insanity. Yee Huncho, Mr. Carter, Fabe D1s, 8BP77. What's up, family? We can't get 40 people in here. Now, do y'all think that's humanly possible for us to be here 5 minutes, 250,000 subscribers, and can't get 40 people here? 40? What's the percentage of 40? What's the percentage of 40? Yeah, Mr. Carter, we robbed ourselves. Square business. What's up, family? Yee Huncho, what up, nephew? Naeem Amir, what's good? We robbed ourselves in that game, man. They ain't robbers. We robbed ourselves. You gotta play mistake-free football. They ain't play mistake-free football. They played foolish football. And Kyle Shanahan, he did some nonsense, man. You know, in the regular season, he can't stop giving Christian McCaffrey the ball. In the playoff, in the Super Bowl, we ain't got nothing else. There is no tomorrow, and he gives them the ball one time in the first three possessions. There's no excuse for that. Big Cup of Joe, what's up, family? Sean, what's up, nephew? Jackie Hernandez, peace bless the beautiful queen. She's in the building. Yeah, BP77, YouTube is on some nonsense. But let me salute all my peopleization. BP77 in the building. Fabe D. Wims. Mr. Carter. Yee Huncho. Square Business. Mr. Carter. Naeem Amir. Nephew Sean in the building. What's goody? Cerebral One in the building. The GOAT 95 in the building. Country Q Douche 5 in the building. What's goody? What's goody? What's goody, my peoples? What's goody? So, Jeff Spark, what's up, family? So we got a lot of news to discuss. A lot of news, right? We're going to get this big announcement from Canelo Alvarez tomorrow. And there's a lot of speculation. Let me say something else, too. Because you dudes on this YouTube platforms, you dudes that have microphones, you dudes are bogus. Out here talking about, mainstream media. There is mainstream media for boxing is YouTube. That's it. That's all. The Jab Jamboree. What's up, family? Jeff Sparks, Queens, New York, in the building. What's up, family? You understand something? You understand me? Okay? Nobody goes nowhere else to get their news but YouTube. That's where you go to get your news. That's what the fighters watch. That's what the managers watch. That's what the promoters watch. Vietnamese style in the building. That's what everybody watches, YouTube. Nobody watching nothing else but YouTube to get their boxing information. There ain't no such thing as major platforms in YouTube. It's just, in boxing, it's only YouTube boxing. Mainstream media don't cover the sport of boxing. That quote-unquote mainstream media, they don't cover boxing. Eno Boxing in the building. Jake in the building. Country Q Deuce 5. Let me rent you up, bro. You understand? So all you dudes in here just trying to people be on here just trying to discredit people. It's a bunch of phony clownism on YouTube. Jose Ayala, what's up? Seth Hamilton, what's up, family? Wallace Parker, what's good? You understand me? That's what that is here on YouTube. Appreciate you, Wallace Parker. You understand? Quote unquote, they don't even talk about boxing anywhere else except YouTube. Honestly, exactly, Jackie. But you got people here because mainstream media don't watch YouTube. They don't cover boxing. Smoker J, what's up, family? They don't cover boxing. They don't care. Jonathan 97, Chilltown Major, what's up, family? They don't care. care. The only time they cover the fight, guess what? If tomorrow Canelo Alvarez announces fight, do you think there'll be a segment about it? Or do you think it'll be strolling across that bar at the bottom? Boxing news today, it'll be strolling across that little bar at the bottom. Canelo Alvarez to face said fighter May 4th. You think they're going to go over their record? Red 937-100. What's up, family? You think they're going to go over their record? You think they're going to chill time? What's up, family? You think they're going the Mexican G? What's good? I think Canelo fighting Crawford. As a matter of fact, the Mexican G, I think Canelo's going to fight Crawford September 14th. And from what I was told, now we're going to find out tomorrow. They said that Canelo Alvarez could be leaving the PBC. And they saying that, he's going to focus on his own promotional company. And he's going to look to fight Jaime Munguia in May 4th. A condo brother in the building. He said, facts, my great brother. Boxing is popping because of the YouTube street. Facts. Nobody mean, these major website. Ain't no major websites. There's no major websites. Everybody get the same information. Tom, what's up, family? There's some people that have, might be closer to this source than to this fighter or this camp than this person. That's all. That's all. I'm trying to fix the sport of boxing. I'm trying to fix the sport of boxing because I love the sport. I'm tired of these fake people in the sport of boxing pretending to be fake boxing fans. They ain't in the sport of boxing, them fans. They here to milk the sport of boxing, people. And I'm going to point them all out to you. Joey S., what's up, family? Produced by Tyler, what's good? I'm tired of it. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. You get these fake media members, fake websites. These people they're not fans of the sport of boxing. They're either fans of fighters, they fans of the relationships that they have, right? Or they are they in it for what they can milk out of the sport. That's what it is. That's what it's about. You got a close relationship with this, you can't tell the truth about the said fighter. You got a close relationship with this manager, you can't tell the truth about that manager. You got a close relationship with this promotional company, you can't tell the truth about them. Sick of it, man. The fans, y'all need to understand your power. You need to understand your place. You need to understand your place in the sport of boxing. Understand who you are. You are the engine that keeps this going. Without you, the fans are just as important as the fighters. That's it. That's all. Not blue blood, but I'm a fan. But not blue blood and not these managers and not these promoters and not these networks. No, you the fans dictate. If you the fans demand and are in high demand and want to see these fights and willing to pay for it, guess what? The network's going to put the money up for it. The network's going to put the money up for it. My brother, Charles Edward Cheese in the building. My brother, Gerardo Valencia in the building. My brother, Kendrell in the building. It's all good, Cheese, man. We did it to ourselves, man. It broke my heart, Cheese. That's why you ain't see me in a day and a half. Southwest Dice, what's good? Man, Cheese, I've been here in my condo. I've been here all alone, all by my lonesome. I'm telling you the truth. I've been in here since he caught the touchdown. This is all true. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, man. I'm not going to jive y'all. I'm a Niner. 49 is a lifestyle for me. It's been a lifestyle for me since I was a kid. You understand? Since I was a little kid. I'm born and raised in New York, and I travel to San Francisco at least three times a year to watch the Niners. I go to pretty much all the home openers. I go to the playoff games, and I just went, and I'm here at the Super Bowl. Just went to the Super Bowl. Ronell Goodwin, what's good? And this is a lifestyle for me. You understand? So when he caught the pass, I ain't see nothing else, people. I came right in my condo. I had the lights off. I told the wife for a few. Turned the she went to bed, and I've been in this room ever since. I just left. Ace, I could tell you, he called me 1,000 times, and he said, "Bro, you ain't answering the phone." I wasn't answering the phone, you know. And Orb Jones, what's up? You and the dog, what's up, family? You understand? Battlefield Boxing MMA, what's up? L Harper Reptiles, what's up, family? I'm telling y'all the truth. Southwest Dice, what's up, family? I've been in this. Jay Sims, what's up, family? Jay, my brother, what's up, King? That's my brother. Hold on. That's my brother, Jay. Yeah, it is. What's good with you, King? Man, I've been in here. Jay, my brother Jay could tell you, I've been a non-offense since we was kids, man. Since we was kids. So, you know, I've been in this room the whole time, man. I just went out. I just ate for the first time, literally. Since he caught the pass yesterday, I ain't eat nothing. I had some water. My Moet bottle. Y'all think I'm joking, man. I'm gonna show you my Moet bottle. Still right here. I couldn't even party, man. Couldn't hang out, couldn't party, couldn't kick it with nobody, do nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do nothing. Look. Bottle still. Look at the bottle. Nothing. Couldn't even dip into it. Hey Sean, I ain't have the energy to dip into. I had one swig, man. All the brothers had their swigs, had their bottles. I had one swig. I was like, man, I see y'all next trip. Greenling, what's good? Man, see y'all next trip. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gave it away, bro. You understand? I could accept it if we got blown out. I'm cool with that. If we just lost to the better team, I'm cool with that. But to lose like that, Sneaky Shotter, what's up, family? To lose like that, nah, that's not acceptable, bro. That's not acceptable, bro. That's unacceptable. Unknown, what's up, family? Kicker kicking off his ankle. All types of wild, ridiculous things took place. Omar Hamilton, what's up, family? The kicker kicked off his ankle. Like, bro missing. Man. Bro missing chip shots, but making 60-yarders. Bro, come on, man. That's not acceptable. The Chop Shop, what's up, family? Bro making 55, 57, 8-yarders and ain't gonna miss a 20-yarder. Bro. Man, come on, man. Joe Johnson, what's up, nephew? I mean, come on, man. Christian McCaffrey ain't fumble all year. We moving the ball down the field. He fumbled immediately. Muffle the punt. Man, it was just a bad night, bro. We ain't give Patrick and Holmes couldn't do nothing, man. We had him on smash. We had Patrick Mahomes on smash the entire night. Just you can't give him. He's great. You can't give him too many opportunities. Can't give him. How many opportunities you gonna give him? Can't give him. Offensive line struggling. Greenlaw injures. Pops his Achilles standing on the sideline. Bro, what? Yo, he's not even in the game. He ain't even in the game and pops his Achilles, bro. Come on, man. That's wild. That's wild, bro. But back to this boxing talk. My brother.
What's going on?
What's good, my great brother, A-Side. Ring Rivals, my brother, A-Side. Armstrong Consulting in the building.
What's going on, family? What's up, Blue? How you feeling, man?
I feel better. We had our chop up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I actually went and got something to eat. I was just telling the family. I just went, had a grilled chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I actually told to the brothers.
Yeah, for sure.
Look. Still,
all right.
Look, one swig that's from the third quarter. After that,
right.
Empty. I couldn't even do it. Couldn't even do it.
Salute Southwest Dice. Salute Country Q25.
Joshua Loden, what's up, family? Hey, people,
Joshua,
I need
salute,
y'all.
Great brother. Cerebral one, salute.
Click this link. Subscribe to my brother, Ring Rivals with my brother A-Side, Armstrong Consultant. The link is right there. All you got to do is follow the steps. Click the link. Subscribe to his channel. Hit the bell icon. Once you hit the bell icon, it's going to say all. Click all, then double back out or triple back out. You'll be right back here with us. All you got to do is follow a few steps. Click the link that's right there pinned up in the chat. Follow a few steps. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon. Hit all on the bell icon. Triple click back, and you'll be right back here with us, chopping it up.
About right. Triple click back. Yeah. You know I had to call you, man. You know.
Yeah. A-Side called me, man. He said, "Bro, gotta make sure you ain't on that ledge."
Oh, for sure, man. For sure.
I mean,
you know. But yeah, I just try to, we got good chemistry, you know what I'm saying, me and you. So a lot of times when I'm feeling great, you pick me up, a lot of the time. So I just one of the things where, I felt it necessary to call because when you build a kinship with someone, you know what I mean? Like you can kind of feel them without being next to you. See what I'm saying? And it's something to tell you to call them. So I just wanted to call you, be A-Side, and we laugh and kick it the same way we always do. So, I'm glad it helped, if anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
But last night I wasn't gonna call you at all. I was like, tonight is chalk. Last night I was like,
ridiculous, man.
I was like,
hey, Obama, what's up, family?
The Chop Shop, salute. How you feeling, man? Oh, I appreciate you, great brother. Hey,
Crunch Town Sports, what's up, family?
Salute. I appreciate you, great brother.
Jason Hawkins said, "Here go Blue with lying on tank again." Nobody believes you. You need more people. You still owe me $50. Yeah, you still owe me $50. He didn't even pay his tab. Cheese there. You still owe me $50. And on top of that, you said, "Oh, Tank is in the title again." So
that's because he said he won, Blue.
Yeah. Answer this, Jason Hawkins. Who would you rather me talk about right now?
That's a good one.
Go ahead. Tell us, Jason Hawkins. So now, and while he's thinking about that, counting his fingers. So there's reports. And so I was saying this, right? There's a lot of different conflicting reports on Canelo Alvarez and what's going to be his next move.
Okay.
In the sport of boxing, right? There's reports that he's going to announce. He's going to make that announcement tomorrow.
Yeah. I don't know what it's going to be. At first, I was thinking maybe retirement. But I heard your video and I was like, you know what? Okay, that's something to consider.
Right. So now, there's a lot of different conflicting reports, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, with that said, you have
salute, Tiana Scott. How you feeling?
Tiana Scott, peace of blessings, Queen. Where you been at?
Salute. She been in the building. She been getting in a little late, but yeah.
I feel like I ain't see in a month of days.
Nah, she been in the building. Her and Egypt been sneaking in.
Oh, okay. TV 40, what's up, family? So now
salute TV
you have different reports coming out.
Yeah.
About what Canelo Alvarez is playing. Obviously, you're going to get a lot of speculation. You understand? And then you get people that are silly talking about, oh, just wait for Canelo Alvarez to make the decision. Just be paid. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
D21 519, what's good? Eagle fan 18, what's good? You know, there's people in the boxing, they're not fans of the sport of boxing, and I'm sick of them in the sport. Just being E, what's up, family? You understand? Because I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm not a fan of a specific fighter. Oh, just got an overly fanboy out of it. That's not me. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing.
Right.
Right. And so, with that said, you know, obviously, if LeBron James come out right now and say, I got a big announcement coming out tomorrow, they're going to speculate what the announcement is about.
Yeah, for sure.
You understand what I'm saying? So if that's what you get, speculation. That's part of being in sports, right?
And he got to admit he the face as well. So
right, exactly. Yeah. So when you're a major part of the sport, you're going to get different, you know, you're going to get so many different speculations. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Jason Hawkins, he says, I've bought 50 plus pay-per-views. How many have you bought? Jason Hawkins. See, this is what I tell you. You should know who you're talking to before you open your mouth. Because just here alone, I give away 15 pay-per-views per pay-per-view live stream all of 2022. Not so smart guy. That wasn't even my pay-per-view. I buy pay-per-views and then go to the fights. I'm not even home to watch it. Not so smart guy. And I have the proof to show it. Duh. So you talking about you bought 50 pay-per-views?
Yes, I was Dice.
Bro, I bought 15 people pay-per-views per pay-per-view, every pay-per-view for 2022. Not so smart guy. That's here. My family members here in the chat. I was spinning the wheel. Duh. Now, before we block Jason, because now you're annoying me. So before we block you, right? Yeah, he's annoying me now. So before I block you, he says, who in the chat received the pay-per-view?
Hey, Charles Edward Cheese said, you want to play a game? Like Saul.
No, I'm going to block you because you're annoying me and you disrupted my chat with silliness. Rachel Donaire, peace and blessings to the queen. We playing phone tag. He said, I'm sorry, bro. No, you don't have to be sorry. Be careful, bro. You're starting to annoy me with the silly stuff. It's one thing to be a fan. I don't care if you disagree with me. I could care less. But now you're starting to do, I bought more pay-per-views than you. You don't even know what you're talking about. That just sounds silly. It just sounds silly, brother. I do a whole giveaway for my peoples here, my family here in the chat. Per pay-per-views. So what are you talking about? You don't even know what you're talking about. That's the problem with the sport of boxing. You people like that be dragging down the sport of boxing, bro.
You know which one of my favorite which one of my favorite giveaways that you used to do?
What's
you
that?
Don't do it no more. I used to love it. We used to have a spinning wheel back.
Oh yeah, for the pay-per-views.
We used to have the spinning wheel. Like you know, like the women, they automatically get.
Yeah,
like whoever, all the women they are. But then we used to spin it.
Yeah, for the pay-per-views. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, for the pay-per-views. It was one dude won like twice. I was like, how the hell you win twice? It was like, yo.
That's what I'm saying. This dude talking about, I bought 50 pay-per-views. Brother, 50 pay-per-views. I spin a wheel and give 15 pay-per-views away. And then on top of that, because I was doing it, I had a bunch of family members. Remember, they were starting paying for people's pay-per-views on top of it. So we was doing 25 pay-per-views.
That was wild. It was a bunch of. It was being sponsored at the time.
Yeah,
sponsoring people's pay-per-views. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Ty in the Sky said, "Yeah, I won twice." A-side. See?
Yeah, you won twice.
Rich,
that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. I ain't win that one time. I was like,
we gonna get back to doing it because I love
with the wheel. You remember that?
Yeah.
It was dope.
Yeah, I love doing that, man. That was fun. That was love. I'm gonna get back to doing that, man. LT, brother, in the super chat,
I just
dropping
don't
that
think.
Cinco on your boy Blue and A-Side. Y'all leave Blue alone today. Sorry for the loss, great brother. Nah, you called it.
No.
LT, I got to give you your props, brother. You called it. You called it. Hey, you called it to the T. He said 49ers Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and Niners going and the Chiefs going to win. Hey, congratulations to y'all, brother.
LT been on the razor's edge for like the last month. Calling y'all.
Yeah, calling me out. But he called it right. Salute LT. Congratulations to y'all, man.
Salute to you, great brother. He did call it out.
Yeah, he called it out. He called it out since the first game of the season. So salute to LT, man. Congratulations to y'all on the Super Bowl, great brother. Much love to y'all, man. And y'all created a dynasty over there. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all got a little dynasty. Back-to-back Super Bowls, 3 Super Bowls. Nice little dynasty, bro. Salute to y'all, man. Yeah, TV 40, man, that broke me, bro. But you know, my brother LT he's been spot on, and salute to you, brother. Appreciate it. I appreciate you, bro.
Salute, LT. Yeah, I just think that that was just ignorance with that dude, man. Yeah, that's all that was.
Yeah, that's just silly.
He ain't know no better. Yeah, he ain't know no better. But anyways,
so now so I was saying, right? I'm just getting the fans. Jesse, was good. The fans have to understand, and you know, it's not popular what I'm saying, or you know how I feel about this. It's not going to be unpopular. It's not going to be in favor, right? That's how they say it. But the fact it's not going to be in favor. But my thing is this, right? A-Side is Chick. What's up, family? I'm tired of the fans being treated like they're not the most important part of the sport of boxing outside of the fighters themselves. You understand?
Yeah.
Because guess what, A-Side? If me and you found 2 dudes, okay, let me not even say that. If you were popular and I'm popular, and me and you gonna fight at 2:40 in the afternoon after school, you're gonna get a whole crowd of people around.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't need no platform. You don't need no network. You don't need no manager. You don't need no promoter. You understand?
Yeah.
Because the 2 most important parts are there: the fighters and the people that want to see it.
Right, for sure.
Right? So the thing is that the fans are being mistreated. And then when you have someone like myself who I identify and recognize the fans and want to give back. I want the fans to see and get the best fights, the best. Do I have a stock in interest in the sport of boxing? 1,000%. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing, but I'm a fan of the sport of boxing first.
Right.
You know, and the thing is that we are not, the fans in the sport of boxing are not being treated like fans in the sport of boxing. They're being treated as not even second hand. They be treated like fifth hand. They mean nothing. Or you take what we give you.
Yeah.
When you paying. And that's what I'm telling the fans. I'm trying to explain to people that have these hard heads that just want to be fans of a specific fighter and come here talking about, well, you always hating on. I'm not hating on nobody. I'm tired of the people coming here and they're watering, they're milking the sport of boxing for everything is worth, and then they'll disappear. The sport of boxing is still going to be here. The state in which is left in, when you have per generation, every generation has a responsibility to leave the sport of boxing better than when they received it.
It's like when they cut down the trees, it's a law now that they have to replant that tree. You know, have to replant a tree in place of it. It's a responsibility so the next generation don't suffer. Right. I agree.
So Liba 926, let's go. There's a responsibility that these fighters have, or they tearing down the sport just to get theirs and get out.
Right.
What about the generation coming behind you, that the mess that you're going to leave for them?
Exactly.
Because guess what? Now imagine there's a child that may not be born yet that's going to come into the sport of boxing. If you leave it in terrible hands, they ain't going to be able to. They're not going to be able to benefit off of the sport of boxing.
This is true.
Because it's already becoming an afterthought in the world of the sports. Hey, this is a true story. I'm not going to say no names because but I went to and I saw some NFL players and remember the day Friday. That was Friday, right?
Mm-hmm. That's when you went to you went to that was Saturday, so it's Friday. Friday when you got ready, right? You was heading up.
Right. That was Friday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now here's the thing, right? A-side. So now you think about this. I saw 3 NBA players, 4 NFL players, right? A few current, a few retired. They said, Blue, what's up, Blue? I said, what's going on? They said, man, sport of boxing, I'm trying to choose my words wisely. Then he said, hey, man, what you think about Ryan and Devin? I said, I love the fight. They said, man, Ryan trash.
That's wild.
Right? So I said, no, you know what it is this, So I had to explain. Then he said, man, what you think about Canelo next fight? I said, Trend Our Dream Deuce. What's up, family? I said, I don't know who he's going to fight yet, but, it's a lot of different reports. Could be Jamal Charlo. Oh, man, Jamal Charlo trash. I'm like, nah, he ain't trash, Nah, man, he little. Because, they're asking me this because they don't know, they know of them, they don't know them.
Right.
They're aware who they are, but they're not that aware. Because they're not, you understand? I can only do so much covering specific fighters.
Right.
So they're aware, but they're not, Phil, what's up, family? They're not that aware. Right. You understand? And so that's the problem we have with the sport of boxing. It's becoming an afterthought. Tio Lopez had his fight the weekend of the Super Bowl, the week of the Super Bowl in Las Vegas. Right. He fought 10 minutes away from the Super Bowl stadium. All types of activities going on. He sold 6,000 tickets.
Anytime you're gonna sell some tickets, it was then. It was right then.
Right, and he's accomplished, whether you like him or not.
No, he is
a 2-division champion. He's exciting when he wants to be. You understand? One of the more promising young fighters we have.
He's fighting big fights.
And couldn't sell. Can't sell. Is it because Teofimo Lopez? No.
No, it's the sport of boxing. Because it's funny that you said that. I had a guy like 2 weeks ago. I told him I like boxing, and he was like, yeah, you like boxing, man. He said, what do you think about Floyd? I said, I love Floyd. He said, man, when Floyd and Bud gonna fight? What? He asked me, well, where was Floyd and Bud gonna fight?
Funny. My Young Flush, what's up, family? Salute to Ghana. Now, funny, my uncle, who's a sport fan, he's probably watching right now. Ray Davis, what's up, family? Right. He watches off and on, but he watches the sport. He was hardcore in the sport about. He just asked me the same thing today. And he's the one. Remember I told you my great grandfather and my uncle, they were the one that got me.
Oh, that's uncle. That's uncle. Okay.
Yeah. So remember I told you, I told him. He asked me today.
What?
So you think Floyd gonna come back and fight Terrence Crawford? I said, nah.
No, this person asked me as if like Floyd was active and Floyd and Bud was insane. When they gonna fight? I'm like, yo, what? Mm-hmm. It's a complete afterthought. It is. It's a complete afterthought. I agree with that 1,000%. And
to top it off, Elbow J Rich, what's up, family? To top it off, right, A-Side?
Peace, Ray Davis.
To top it off, right, A-Side? I was listening in, and this is no slight to Leonard Ellaby at all whatsoever. because he was spot on with what he said. It's just the fact that what he said is true. Martin Smith, what's good? He said, Terrence Crawford, this is, and shout out to Lennon Ellaby, 1,000%. He's 1,000% true. He said, shout out to Terrence Crawford. He's the best fighter in the world. But him versus Canelo ain't the biggest fight. David Benavidez versus Canelo is a bigger fight. And then he said, it's just like Tank versus Ryan was bigger fight than Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford.
Right.
And that's a crying shame. It is a crying shame that that's the truth.
Right.
Because you had two well-accomplished guys. Big Dre, what's up? NHD Productions, Gabe Moore, Marky Dan, what's up, family?
They was like as accomplished as you can get in the sport of boxing.
Both undefeated, top 5 pound for pound.
One undisputed, first undisputed in the 4-belt era.
History on the line.
For sure.
Right? And then you had a popularity contest. But then, A-side, people get mad. Haru, yep, what's up, family? Art Stokes is good. Jay Rich, what's up? TR, what's up, family? But then people get mad, A-side, about Jake Paul. How?
Yeah.
And so I said this before, A-side. What's the difference between Jake Paul and Ryan Garcia? The only difference is that Ryan Garcia actually has a history in the amateurs.
In amateurs. He got an amateur pedigree.
Right, and Jake Paul don't.
Yeah, that's true.
That's it.
That's true.
That's the only difference. Yeah,
I think Ryan a better boxer than him.
But, for sure, but because he was homegrown in it.
Yeah, for sure. He's supposed to be.
But the difference between him and Jake Paul right now as professionals, there's no difference.
Nah, as far as when you talk about accomplishments, just the amount of
both of them. You know both of them. Now, obviously, Ryan has more potential.
Right.
Because of what he packs in the amateurs.
Right.
Right? But Jake Paul is popular in the sport of boxing. He's affecting more change in the sport of boxing than a lot of people.
No, I was just about to say that. Like, give you a little bit of pushback. Actually, it's a disrespect to put Ryan Garcia and Paul in the same, because he was the first person that was to put on a women card and pay him $1 million. I think it was $1 million purse or something like that. Right. That's pushing it. That's pushing the goal. Like that.
Pushed the sport forward.
Yeah, for sure. Like he actually evoked change in the sport.
Hey, A-side. You know what Jake Paul did? He said, Amanda Serrano, look how accomplished she is.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the main event. I want her to be the main event.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah.
I gotta take a pay cut so they could get paid. That's moving the sport forward.
Yeah, it's true. The same thing that you just said when you said about how these fighters today are taking all that they can and then they're not leaving nothing for future boxers. Like there's no selflessness in boxing. It's only selfishness. And that was like the first time where we've seen the act of selflessness that actually helped other boxers.
Yeah, and so Claymore Rain, what's up, family? AK Crowder, my brother, what's up, family?
Salute to you, Tom.
So that's the thing. FGJ, what's up, family? Jake Paul is pushing the sport of boxing forward. They pushing it back. All they doing is milking it for what they could get out the sport, not for what they could give back to the sport.
Yeah, right. That is absolutely true. It's only taking and not giving back.
Right. Jake Paul is not taking; he's giving back.
I mean, yeah, he is. He is extracting, some monetary gains, right? But he's also giving back.
Very small.
Right. For his efforts, but he's also giving back as well. I don't have no problem with someone, taking their fair share. I don't have no problem with that. right? But as long as it's
see, Jake Paul is in it. He ain't out here talking about I need $100 million. He ain't doing none of that.
Yeah, no, it's not that. It's not that.
No,
it's
and he know his limits. Yeah. He not. He. What he say about Canelo? I'll be able to beat him in 4 years or whatever.
Right.
He understands and respects Mr. Glock 19. What's up? He respects the sport. You understand? Yeah. And he might be more committed to the sport and training than Ryan.
You know, it's crazy, Blue, that you're speaking on this topic. You had did a short where Tank had said, you know, Teofimo the only one that's fighting top competition out of all the other guys. You know, they only paying attention to me because I'm getting paid the most. He was like, but none of the other guys are fighting top competition. And I was like, did he just tell? Either. You, thank you. You helped me. Hey, I was like, did he just tell on himself? Like this came out of his mouth. This didn't come out of Blue mouth. This didn't come out of no, you know, quote unquote Tank hater mouth. This came out of Tank mouth himself. Right. That was wild.
He's the only one fighting real competition. I'm not the only one. They just focus on me because I'm getting paid the most.
That's what he actually said.
That's what he said.
Wow. This guy literally just say this on camera with a microphone. Yo, that was a ballsy state. I was like, he told us what we was all thinking, you know, like, oh man, you know, we already got you the money. You got the money, man. Just fight the big fights now. But we never ever heard him say that. He said he was so brazen, you know, when he actually just said it. I was like, yo, that's wild. I had to replay it. You know, what was your thoughts when you heard that for the first time?
Oh, I didn't even think much of it because I already knew what it was.
Yeah. I just didn't. I didn't think that I was going to hear him say it. To be honest with you, I didn't think that. Not like that, at least. Not like that. But you know, it's going to be one of those things where you know most people are going to say, "Oh, you know, he didn't mean it that way. He meant it like this," or you know, so I'm just pushing it off to the side. But what's the situation with the $15 million guarantee purse from Eddie Hearns to in Matchroom?
So this is what they said. So again, you had people, and this is another thing. It gives credence. It gives a platform to be silly. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I'm getting tired of. Is that's what I'm annoyed of, right? Because they allow 4K. What's up, my great brother? What's up, nephew? Because they want to hide behind the fans and these things. They allow these things to be done. So, or said. So, Conor Ben comes out and he says he does an interview and he says essentially they offered Tank. I guess they started with 10 million and worked their way up to 15 million guaranteed to fight. And he said he's like, bro, he don't want to take it. That's not enough. Then you don't want to fight. Right. So I said, if Tank is not taking $15 million, right?
So this was an offer that was put together. This was official. Like
this is official. Yeah, this is official.
That's wild.
This is what Conor Ben is saying that they sent him. Right. So a few things I said about that. I said, and salute to Stankonia 3K, brother in the super chat, dropping that dropping that whole dub. On us in the super chat. Salute, Blue. Just wanted to show some love. We met at Chicken Peace on Saturday, chopped it up for a second and took a couple of pics. Man, that was a tough loss, fam. Got Muhammad again. Still bang bang all day. Got Mahomes. Yeah, we got Mahomes. Yeah. Nah, great brother. And salute to my brother Stanko. Let me wrench you up, great brher. Salute to you, great brother.
Salute.
He had one of the toughest 49er coats.
Oh, salute, Dunk Flush. How you feeling? Salute.
Wait, my brother Stink only at 3K. He had one of the baddest 49ers. Well, he has one of the baddest 49er coats out, bro. Man, we was at the spot, 49er spot on I think that was Saturday.
Right.
Yeah. and we was chopping it up, man. Took a few pictures, bang, bang. You know what I mean? Salute to you, great brother. Appreciate you, man. And yeah, man, we did it to ourselves though. It was a terrible loss, bro. That was hard to swallow, bro. But so I was saying this, right? A-side is that, so Conor Ben says that's what we offered, right? So I said GG Champ 15 was good. I said, if that to be the case, right? If Conor Ben offered you 15 million,
yeah,
that's the highest you ever going to get paid.
Like it's an official offer.
Official offer guaranteed, right? Okay.
Guaranteed.
And you are the traveling show. You are the draw. So you're getting that guaranteed up front. Two things come of that. One, you're going to get 3 times the most amount of money you ever made in your career.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. People confuse that with what he made on the back end. See, people love to tally in what he made on the back end and say, no, he made 50 million. First of all, it's reported that he made 43 million total in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So that means he made, if they did numbers, they said he made $40 million for a Ryan Garcia fight, right?
Right.
So that means he only made $3 million for Hector Garcia?
Wait a minute. Wait. Break that down. He said,
okay, let me run it back.
Wait. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Right.
I didn't even think about that. Break that down.
So they reported that they did the list of the top 10 or 5 or whatever highest paid boxers in 2023.
Right.
Tank, they reported that Tank made 43 million total for 2023.
I'm thinking it was 43 for Ryan, but you're saying in total.
In total for the year. That includes his that's for.
So we don't know how much he made from Hector.
Right. So if he made 43 million total for 2 fights,
right,
then how did he make over 30 million for Ryan Garcia fight?
We can't say that. We can't say that because he could have made 13 million from Hector and then made the rest from Ryan. So those are just numbers we don't know.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Right, not the specifics of it. Yeah. I know. I'm thinking
what they said that he made over $30 million for the Ryan Garcia fight, right?
That could be true.
But check it though. If Ryan made 30 million, and that means Tank had to make 40 million, right?
At least,
right?
At least.
Okay, so then what you made for Hector Garcia fight?
It can't be 3 million.
Then you ain't make 40 million for Ryan Garcia fight.
Did Ryan fight twice that year? No, he fought once because Tank didn't let him fight, right?
Yeah, Ryan only fought once.
Okay, so it's a 30 million for Ryan.
That's what
said. It could be he made, that's the numbers get fun. The numbers get a little funny. How much did he make for Ryan? Did he make 35 million? Did he make 37 million? You just don't know.
And then he only made 6 million for
Hector Garcia.
For Hector Garcia?
Right. It could be something like that. It could be him and Ryan both made 30 million. He made 13 million from Hector Garcia. You see what I'm saying?
Now watch this now.
Yeah.
If he made 6 million from Hector Garcia, then that means those numbers are about right that he only did 60,000 pay-per-views, right?
Yeah, those numbers would pan out to about that amount. Yeah, you're right. To about that amount.
Now watch this, A-side. Because we go off of this. Is why I tell people, like, where's these sources? Where's this proof? Okay. Gervonta Tank Davis. People don't want to know the truth. Y'all got to stop. I don't mind standing corrected. So he got 1.5 guaranteed to fight Hector Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
And then that would be about right. If the fight only did, if they saying he did 60,000 pay-per-view
65,
buys,
right? 60,
right?
65, right?
And he only got what 3 million. So he only
What
got
they did 80.
1.5.
What they did $80 for that pay-per-view? Yeah, $79.99,
Right.
$80.
Uh-huh. Some
Because you
ain't right,
got,
is it? Some ain't
and
right,
then
is it?
and then there was a pay-per-view, so you got to account for the gate that they did with Hector. So that could be some money from the gate.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would like those numbers to pan out to be around 6 or 7 million for Hector Garcia and the rest to be Ryan Garcia. That makes sense to me.
That can make sense to me.
That can make sense to me. Yeah, I can see that. I can see
Right.
that.
So if that's the case, though, right, A-side, then why are we complaining about Devin doing quote unquote 50,000 pay-per-view buys?
Right. Right. I see what you're saying.
Because without Ryan,
he's
if
not the
Tank did
star.
50,000,
Right. He's not the star with the machine behind him like Tank is. With the right. I see what you're saying.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
Because his biggest payday was Rolly, right? At like 215.
200 biggest pay-per-view was 250,000.
Was it 250 or was it 215?
250.
250. Okay. That's good numbers. Those are good numbers.
For sure.
Here's the thing though. So if that's the number, right? If that's the number, let's say around 35 million, right? Just for fun, kicks and giggles. I mean, why not entertain the deal with Devin for 20 million? And if you're talking about 15 million guaranteed offer, that's guaranteed, that's almost half of what it is that you did on the whole front end and back end of the Ryan Garcia fight. Half. So if you was to just duplicate numbers that's similar to what you did with Rolly Romero in this fight, I mean, you'd be looking at another payday like Ryan Garcia, similar to that. You see what I'm saying? 25, something like that. When it's all said and done, maybe even 30, depending on how the numbers do with him and Conor Ben. Hopefully they're able to pack out Wembley. They definitely will make their money back. You pack Wembley out. They're gonna make their money back, coupled with the pay-per-views.
Now you see what I was saying.
Yeah. I mean, like, I just don't understand why he wouldn't take that deal. Salute, Edward. I just don't see why he wouldn't take that deal. But let me play devil's advocate on Tank's side real quick. I love to play devil's advocate just so we can kind of get like a 360 view of where they possibly could be coming from. Do you think that Tank is possibly playing a game with Al Heyman and with his handlers to show his value? For instance, like when he was going back and forth with Devin Haney, then they offered him $20 million. That was something that was shocking. I don't think that they thought that offer was going to come out, right? You couldn't predict that. But then what about when he started talking with Conor Ben, and then, they sent numbers closer to 15 million. So now he's able to say, hey, look, I got a track record. First, they wanted to send me 20 million for Devin. Now they wanted to send me 15 million for Conor. You guys are going to have to pump up. If you guys want me here, if you guys want me, this is what the market is saying. My demand is. This is what the market is saying. You see what I'm saying? So that can possibly help in his favor with his handlers and Al Heyman. Do you think it's a situation like that? And that's why he's turning down the fights, but he's using those numbers, those real tangible, numbers and offers to pretty much secure his position with his side, so that he can actually higher amounts with Al Heyman there. Now, because his loyalty can only go so far, before that loyalty costs him money. That makes sense?
Right.
Do you think it's a situation? You think it could be a situation like that?
It could be.
Because that's a damn good situation to be in. Like if someone is saying, no, be with me, stick with me, but they see the numbers and you see the numbers that the market is offering you to go elsewhere, it puts them in a corner to either pump up or to make something shake. You see what I'm saying? Like they either got to let you go or they got to pump up, because now they know and that you got options and you see how many options you have. You see what I'm saying? So salute. I agree with that. Yeah, it can be a situation like that. Now that I'm thinking about it, the GOAT 95, like if he is playing in a situation to where he wants to show his value to his handlers, because let's say if they're doing back he don't like or he don't want to do, right? Well, what's the best way to put yourself inside of a secure position? Is for you to show the handlers and the people who want to put you inside of situations that you don't want to be in, is how much the market is willing to pay for you, and then for them to see just how many options that you have. So that, because it seems like he's turning down the fights right after he gets certain numbers, right after they entertain numbers, or right after they throw out certain numbers, then he would turn down the fights. You know, it's almost like a dude with a chick. She a nice chick, fine chick, right? But she thinks that she the baddest thing that you done got, right? She think that you won't go nowhere. She thinks she got you wrapped up on her thumb. So, you know, you pop your flavor to another chick, you know what I'm saying? You talking to them or whatever like that. She see that the other girls give you their numbers, and she see that them girls is just as bad as her. Some of them better than her. May have a nice body, may have a nice face, may have both of them put together. Now she know that you still can go out there and fish the same way you done when it got her. She know that you still got that flavor that you got her with. So now it's going to settle her down a little bit more. Like, hey, you know, let me go ahead and humble myself a little bit, because I've been acting as if I'm the ish, you know, but this dude still got the ability to go pull chicks that's just as bad and probably even younger than me. So it can be a situation like that. I'm interested to see, because of the time frame he's turning them down. Like right after he get his right after he get his he get the number he looking for, then that's it. You know what I'm saying? He said pop your flavor, bro, 68. Yeah, I got that from my it's funny you said that, right? I get that from my uncle. I always thought that was cool. He always say pop your flavor. So I thought it was dope. A-side, I have a question. What sport do you watch, not including boxing? None. No, I am a casual to all things that are not boxing. None. Sometimes I'll dibble and dabble in UFC, but only with the big names. Only with the big names. Alpha size, spit that game. Yeah, for sure. So I believe that's what he could be doing with the PBC. Now I'm interested to see how the PBC move, because now it's like, all right, if he is playing that angle, right? If he is playing that game, how is the PBC going to handle him? Because we know he's a star, but now he got the numbers to back that he's a star. Now he got the numbers to prove that outside of the Ryan Garcia fight, he can carry that torch, and he can be looked at, depending on what's this news with Canelo Alvarez, if he's retiring or not. He can be looked at as the face of boxing, period, like the undisputed face, because the numbers are supporting it. We talked about the Ryan Garcia fight, you know, with Ryan Garcia being a main catalyst to that to those numbers, and that fight doing as well as it's doing. Ryan Garcia ain't getting no $20 million offer from no Saudi Arabia, nor is he getting no $15 million official offer from across the street. But Tank did, and Tank haven't even gave us a promo video, and he moving like that. The man is moving waves. You know, I got to give him that. So I would love to see if he's playing it like that. If he's playing it like that, then I can give him a lot more grace. I can see why he's moving things at court, and because he's handling his business on the back end. I know we want to see him fight. I know we want to see him get down, but he's handling his business first to kind of see how is it that he's going to move. So that's just my devil's advocate. A-side, then how many pay-per-view buys will Tank versus Regis make? Tank versus Regis, because they will see Regis get knocked out. They saw Devin Haney beat him, so it'll be a bad taste in the mouth with Regis, because they saw Devin Haney beat him and dismantle him. I don't think there'll be many pay-per-view buys. I think there'll be many people watching it, but I don't think it'll be many pay-per-view buys for that fight. I would be surprised if it do past 200,000, because they know what's going to happen. It's a given, man, with Regis. If he can't beat Haney, and if Haney dropped him, people are going to put in their head and say, what's Tank going to do with him? There's no fight that I can see Regis and Gervonta Tank Davidson where Regis win. It's just not one, not one scenario. So that's that. Haney don't hit hard. Yeah, you're a clown. I think he's talking to somebody in the chat. Ryan getting push. He said Ryan getting push offers. I don't know. I don't know what that means, but no, I got you. I think I know. I think I know what you. I think I know what you mean. I think you're referring to that push that happened over this weekend. That's funny. You heard it. You heard it here first, Tim. Okay, that's somebody else. Haney hit hard enough to almost stop Regis. Yeah, Haney got some pop on his punches. The thing about Haney, Jeremy, is Haney doesn't sit down on his punches. That's not his style. His natural inclination is to hit and move and to stay steady. He has an athletic style. But we had actually had the Sparring King here on the show. He said that Haney got a lot of power, man, enough to where it's respectable. I literally asked him personally, from 1 through 10, where do he ranks Devin power? He said he ranks it at about a 70%, 7%. So now he got some power. He got some power that can definitely sit you down if he sit on it and catch you with something flush. But it's just not his inclination to sit down on his punches. He moves. A-side, where does Tank go from here? I don't know. And we're trying to figure that out right now. That's why I'm coming with the devil's advocate. I agree, A-side. I think business is happening behind the scenes. That's why these fights aren't being made right now. I think Tank just trolling the space. He's waiting on PBC to come correct. Yeah, if he's trolling the space, look Claymore. If he's trolling the space, he's getting two things done at one time. He's effectively keeping his name relevant and creating buzz around his name while getting offers at the same time, simultaneously, right? So if he's doing that and just kind of seeing where he's at still, dude, he's doing an excellent job. If he is doing exactly what I think that he's doing, what I said that he could be doing, not that what I think he's doing an excellent job. And this could possibly land him in a favorable position.
Salute to the great brother, Charles Edward Cheese in the super chat, dropping that hundo. He said, now, if y'all bought that Bitcoin back at 34, when I suggested Blue, A-side, turn up, man. What's up with that shot, the folk? That shot for the folk. Chat, even chicks grab you an espresso. He told Chick Cicerelli to grab an espresso. Hey, Chief told Chick Cicerelli. Dub right side, what's up, family? Where you been at? Next level coach, what's good? A up Amon, what's up? Successful hustle, my brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on us in the super chat. He said, Tank think he Canelo from one fight, and fans don't understand he not getting that type of money again up front without Haney or Tio, a serious matchup.
See, but here's the thing, successful hustler. He has shown it already. With Devin Haney, they're in talks with the Prince, whose word is probably good as gold in every sense of that statement, right? It was offering him $20 million to start the negotiation. That's what they were saying. It could have been higher. It could have been that number, right? But then he doubled back. See, Devin Haney is on the pound for pound list, 2-division champion. What is he? 5-time world champion. Undisputed at 135 pounds. So he has a lot of pedigree. He has a lot of accomplishments in boxing, and he's on the pound for pound list, right? But then he showed that he can do the same thing with Conor Ben, who's on nobody's pound for pound list, who's arguably haven't done really nothing in the sport of boxing, when it comes to comparison to Devin, outside of being a son of a legend. He's shown that he can garner those type of numbers with someone like a Conor Ben. So you have two far sides of the spectrum, right? One where you have an extremely accomplished boxer, and then another one where you have a boxer that's not well known at all. You see what I'm saying? As outside of hardcore fans, and then he garnered those type of numbers. So that it's very interesting to me now that I'm looking at it from this point of view. What you think about that? Because I wanted to get your opinion before you got off.
Hold on one second.
No, that's fine. So yeah. That's the I know you said that he did those numbers one time. He's not Canelo Alvarez, but he's starting to show that he can generate that type of buzz. Pretty much all Tank need to do is keep winning right now. Because if he can generate a 15 million from a Conor Ben, from someone that he probably can beat, I don't know how easy it'll be to beat him. I don't think Conor Ben is no one's pushover, especially with Gervonta Tank Davis' physicalities as far as his arm length, et cetera, his height. But if he's able to generate those numbers with someone that's like him, I think that there is a chance to where he could have some sort of legitimacy to being called the A side in about a year and a half. I want to say about a year and a half for sure, if he can keep doing that. Drop the link. Yeah, we're gonna drop the link soon, Shine. As a matter of fact. Stop ducking. He said stop ducking. Salute to you, Shine. That's your little brother in the building. Oh yeah, I forgot I dropped the video Saturday. Okay, so put the link in the chat, folks, and then I'll be able to make sure that everyone get it. Put the link in the chat first. Okay, I get that Ben fight would be a big payday because there is danger there. Tank going up is part of the draw for the fight. Yeah, it's a natural. Yeah, it's a natural danger because he's going up. He's fighting a big fighter, right? And he's no one's pushover. Okay, everybody that's in the chat, I appreciate all of you guys for rocking with us. If you guys could please do me a favor, if you guys really like rap, if you guys like hip hop, and I don't mean rap in the day's sense of these mumble rappers that you don't understand what they're saying, guys, if you could please do me a favor, show my brother 4KZ some love. He's a rapper out of Houston, but not just one of these common rappers right now. He's an actual lyricist. If you appreciate lyrics, if you appreciate storytelling, if you appreciate poetry, that's your guy who you want to speak to. The link is in the chat. Go ahead and click that link to my brother 4KZ. If you could do that for a second, subscribe to his page and listen to his video that he just dropped. It's a beautiful song. It got poetry in it. His lyricism is next to none. I think that he represents all that hip hop was and hip hop should be, not what hip hop is and where hip hop is going, because people are not using lyrics anymore. They're just relying on beats. So if you guys can please click my brother 4KZ link and then go ahead and subscribe to that chat and then listen to his song. Subscribe to his YouTube video and listen to his song. It's really, really cool, really dope. Salute, Jalen, my love. How are you? Salute. Welcome to the chat. So let me see what we were talking about. Tank has never fought a bum. There were good, solid fighters. Some champions you call Leo a bum. I don't think that's for me, but Tank have definitely fought lesser opponents. If he has definitely fought lesser opponents. Like I don't think Rolly Romero's is no one, solid fighter outside of him having a lot of power. I mean, I really don't know what else he do well as a boxer outside of having a lot of power. Ryan Garcia has elite talent, but he doesn't have the elite fundamentals and the elite technical know-hows in order to cultivate that elite talent. So it's like a child with a loaded firearm. Like they have a lot of power, but they don't have the mental wherewithal to know how to use it effectively. So that's pretty much Ryan Garcia. Now y'all hear the man. I promise not to disappoint. Thank you. Yeah. Definitely go check out my brother 4KZ. Put the link back in the chat. 4K. I appreciate it. I don't think Devin fought someone you thought you could challenge him, but Loma either. I don't know what you mean by that. I think you were speaking to somebody else. Asai, you think Tank versus Tio will ever happen? I don't think Tank versus Tio will ever happen. I don't think Tank versus Tio will happen. I just don't see it happen. I would love for it to happen. I can tell you who I have in that fight, but I don't think it will happen. I got Tank in that fight. I don't think Tank does well with people who can box very well, who can move very well. No matter no matter no matter who he fights, if he fights someone that is a boxer and that can move their feet very well and who's not going to cooperate with him, it's not going to be an easy night for Tio. It's not going to be an easy it's not going to be an easy fight for Tio at all. I can cook whatever you want. Okay, cool. Tio should stay away from all the dudes. Yeah, yeah, a lot of dudes. Okay, yeah. Now Tio should stay away from boxers. I think anyone that's going to come forward, I think Tio will have, and we'll have a fun night. Like Tio is a very exciting style to watch and to witness, as long as he has somebody cooperating with him. I'm not going to sit up here and lie and say that Tio is trash or anything of that nature. Like I think could be a fun fight for Teofimo Lopez is Sabril Matisse. I think Sabril Matisse would be a fun fight for Teofimo Lopez. I think that that's a style that will match his style, that will pretty much complement his style. And that's not an easy fight, so it's just a sense of danger there. So fans will have a fun field day with that fight. But as far as Teofimo versus, let's just say, a Richardson Hitchens, even though Richardson Hitchens is not seen as the elite, we know that he have the ability to upset Tio. I'm just keeping it funky with you, man. He can definitely upset Tio. So,
Richardson Hitchens?
Yeah, for sure. He can upset Tio.
If they fight, I'm favoring Richardson Hitchens.
Yeah, I'm favoring Richard. I'm favoring Richardson Hitchens. But whereas, you have Sabril Matisse, that's somebody who we can really have a fun time watching that fight. I was just saying that because I didn't want people think that Teofimo is trash. It's just that his style is favorable for other styles. Once he got a style that complement his style, he's an exciting fighter to watch as anyone. He's very exciting to watch. Very, very exciting to watch.
Agreed. Mr. Ahugu, I hope I said your name right, bro. Is that how you pronounce it, Asad?
You're the A student. But yeah, I will enunciate that one. I'll mess up names all the time.
Oagu.
Salute. Yeah, I want to say Hoagu is the best. Yeah, Hoagu is the best I got.
Salute to you, great brother, in the super chat, dropping that.
Salute to you, great brother.
On this in the super chat. It was, what's up, Blue? Salute to you, King. So yeah, so that's just the thing, as far as, and then another thing, it just proves that if they willing to, this is just debunks these notions, right? If they willing to pay Tank Davis $15 million to fight Conor Ben, then what makes you think they're not willing to pay $20 million to fight Devin Haney?
No, I think they are.
Right. But no, I'm just saying, for the people that said that $20 million wasn't real, well, they offering $15 million for Conor Ben.
Yeah, and that was definitely real.
Clearly. You see what I'm saying? Jay Lynn, peace of blessings to the beautiful queen.
Hey, I have another one of my brother in the super chat. His name is Well Connected. Well Connected has an interview with Gary Russell Jr. He did a great breakdown on that video. I think Well Connected is arguably one of the most best interviewers that I see and that I can check out. Outside of him being my brother, I genuinely think he asks the questions that boxing fans want to hear, and then he does the best thing that a lot of people don't know how to do. He just be quiet and let the fighters actually talk their truth and say exactly what it is that they need to say and that we need to hear as fans. So guys, if you could do me a favor, if you mess with A-Side, if you mess with Blue Blood Sports TV, definitely click that link for Well Connected and check out that video with Gary Russell Jr. He talk about the current state of boxing, where it's at, and also what he think about the new era of fighting. I do want to see if you guys agree with what it is that he said in the chat. I'm going to look and see in the chat, see what you guys agree. Whoever have the best comment in his chat, I will make sure on the next live that I will pretty much reiterate that I'm gonna copy and paste it and then I'm going to make sure that I read that, and then we're going to see if we agree off of it. So definitely some interesting chats. It's an interview that he took out his time to do for the Peopleizations. Y'all make sure y'all smash that link and subscribe to his channel. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Stanley Bailey, what's up, family? Hey, what's up, family? So now, then we're gonna drop the link right now. But
yeah.
So the breakdown to see what Canelo Alvarez announcement is going to be. Everybody's speculation of it is reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Some people saying that, except the retirement. He's not. Big Herm, what's up, family? He ain't retiring.
Okay.
No, he's not retiring. That's not gonna happen. But is he leaving the PBC? Possibly. I was told that he's gonna extend his contract, or he's gonna sign a contract with Azteca Boxing. I can see that being the case too. I can see all of these scenarios being the case with what Canelo Alvarez plans to announce tomorrow. I can see that. If he planning to start his own company, just Canelo Alvarez Promotions, and he gonna partner with DAZN, I can see that. If he's gonna, if it's just gonna be he's extending his contract with Azteca Boxing solely, and salute to my brother Elder Boxing, and he's gonna fight Jamal Charlo May 4th, I can see that. Right? I can see every scenario that's possible. At this point in time, especially for Canelo Alvarez at this stage in his career. Tip O'Malley, what's up?
Salute, Tip O'Malley. How you feeling?
You understand what I'm saying? Eastside Easy, what's good? I can see every scenario possible coming to fruition for Canelo Alvarez. If he wanted to, he has a very good relationship with DAZN. Not with Oscar, all things was good. Not with Oscar, not with, Golden Boy Promotions. He has a very good relationship with DAZN. So he can go over there and start Canelo Alvarez Promotions and put on his own fights. And they're going to give him the budget to put on his fights. All things blessings. Texas was good. You understand what I'm saying? And he has the funds, he has the finances, and he has the name to do it. All these Mexican-born fighters will love to fight under Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah.
No boxing, no life promotions.
That'd be a crazy power move.
Why not? And Petsy was good. Yeah, and Petsy, I know that's what him. But what I'm saying is, Petsy, is people were saying $20 million wasn't real. Well, they just offered him $15 million to fight Conor Ben. So now you do the math. So you understand? So no boxing, no life promotions with Canelo Alvarez. Man, all of these fighters would love to fight under Canelo Alvarez, especially the Mexican fighters.
For sure. And it'll be and he'll be giving back to boxing, which would hey, Blue, can we put the link in the chat right now? Have the brothers include in the queue.
Because check this out, right, A-Side?
Right. He said Cinnamon Promotions.
Cinnamon Promotions. Yeah. Maya Egypt, blessing to the beautiful queen in the building.
Salute, Maya Egypt.
So check this out, right, A-Side? Oscar would be in trouble, boy. He better watch out.
Yeah, exactly.
Oscar would be in trouble, boy. Stepmommy, piece of muscles. Oscar would be in trouble, boy.
I was just thinking about that. They probably do some promoting together, though, right? You don't think so? You don't think Oscar was trying to reconcile that relationship in order to do? You don't
can't. Justice Bourne was good. He can't.
No, nothing.
Bro, he allegedly felt like Oscar was stealing from him. Remember? That ain't gonna be rectified.
That is true.
They'll work together as far as him negotiating a deal to fight Jaime Munguia. But I don't know, man. I know one thing. Canelo will probably treat his fighters. He's seen the business. Memphis 10 Will, what's up? Man, that would be.
Yeah, I don't know, boy. That's gonna be between them.
Oscar have another play on the block, bro. That's gonna be a problem.
Oh, for sure.
See, he got a leg up with the Mexican fighters because there ain't no other Mexican promoters.
He the only one, right?
He the only one.
He the only kid on the block. Yep. The only kid on the block.
Man, listen, he dropped the ball on that. King said was good. He dropped the ball on that if he want to. And man, that'd just be wicked. King said Canelo versus Jamal May 4th. That's we'll find out tomorrow. That's speculation.
Let's send a link just one more time for some of the people who ain't get it. Hey, the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. At this point in time, we're gonna ask everybody that's inside of the building to smash the like button. If you rocking with us, make sure you smash the like button. You see that, content creators like Blue Blood Sports TV, they come and they give us their all every day. We just ask you guys to smash the like button. This content is not free, but you can pay for this content by clicking the X at the top right-hand side of the screen. If you're on any mobile device, press the thumbs up button until it glows black and then come back into the chat. We appreciate all of you guys. Smash the like button. Also, guys and gals alike, the link is in the chat. If you guys want to come up here and you guys want to speak your piece with anything that has been said tonight or anything involving boxing, you guys will be able to click that link. We just ask that you guys, when you come up here, you respect each and every panelist that is speaking until it is your turn to speak. We appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Thank you. I appreciate all that. Make sure you smash the like button. Fellas.
Peace.
Salute. How y'all feeling, man?
Oh, snap, I was muted. What's up with it?
Salute.
Hope Nell, what's up, my guy?
Hope Nell. Salute to you, great brother. So what do you guys think, So what do you guys think about about the Conor Ben fight pretty much being turned down for the $15 million? What was the first thing that read across your head, Ray, when you saw that?
At the end of the day, what I thought was initially I thought it was just him just playing games, and then I was just like, you know what, this guy ain't ready to fight. I just think that he's just out here just like they said, he just can't do anything. He's just putting his name out there just to stay relevant, and it's just more of a see what's available for him in any other market. It could be what it is. You know what I mean? Like
so you thought initially that he was playing. You never thought that he was even serious about.
No. At first I thought he was serious, and then I thought like.
Okay. You thought he was serious.
Yeah, then I thought he was like just messing around. Once it came back that he wasn't going to take it, like when he declined, I was like, yo, this dude just playing games. And then I really thought about it. I was like, well, maybe he just testing the waters to see where his market value is in other networks and things like that. So at the end of the day, sure. I really don't know, but I just think that's a fair assessment.
Okay, all right, Sean, what you think about What you think? I swear he playing. I swear he playing the game right now.
No, I'm not, bro.
I swear he playing the game right now. Yo, hey, what do you think about Gervonta Tank Davis turning down the $15 million for the Conor Ben fight?
That's pretty shocking because wasn't it 20 for Dev, right?
It was 20 for Dev to begin negotiations. So it could have went up.
Yeah, that's shocking. It's like it's really hard to like understand like what do you want? Like at this point, it's like what is it? What's holding you back from doing any type of business with certain people and all of this stuff? Like it's like it's real nitpicky with him. So I don't know. That's what I think about it. It's weird.
Right. Duh.
Whoa.
How you feeling, man?
I'm cool. What's up with you?
I'm chilling, man. What you think about it? The $15 million with Conor Ben. It was an official offer. I thought it's a good offer, guaranteed. What you thought about that? Tank turning it down.
I told y'all I thought he was playing games from the beginning when he first said it.
You did state that.
I think, man, I don't know what time. He wants some other stuff. I think he's just trolling right now, man. I think he kind of undecided what he want to do. For real. I think he just playing games, trolling, trying to stay relevant, trying to get a response from everybody.
But for what reason will he be trolling? I mean, you just think he trolling for no reason? There's no real motive behind it.
I
What do
mean,
you
either
think?
way, it's like how Floyd used to do, right? When he
Mm-hmm.
used to like say stuff to get a response out to people. Like I think it doesn't matter to him even if it's bad or if it's good. If people want to see him lose, they still pay. They still pay to see him fight. If they want to see him win, they still gonna pay to see him fight. So either way, he just trying to stay relevant. He trying to get a reaction out to people.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you think he's just doing it for relevancy and to get a reaction, see what type of
Publicity.
reaction he evoke. Okay, all right.
Hold on, hold
4K.
on. See Urban Wits. Click the link. Click the link, great brother. Y'all just be talking just because y'all can. Click the link. What you mean another tank bashing session? Bro, boxing is just bro, it's all jokes aside, right? Chuck PC real boxing was good. All jokes aside, like boxing is starting to drain me of any passion I have for it, and it's mainly the fans. It's a lot to do with the business of the sport, and it's the fans. Like people will say anything in the sport of boxing because you can. Because you can. We could point out the obvious, and it got to be a tank bash. What are you talking about? Where's the tank bashing session? Where? Who said anything negative about him? Who's hating on him? Who said anything who up here said that damn Tank can't fight? Tank duck it. Who said all of that? We talking about an offer that he was offered. Conor Ben and Eddie Hearn is saying they offered him the money, and they saying he turned it down. What is there to bash about him? What are you talking about? Make it make sense. Right now, as a 49er fan, we got some free agents coming up, right? Mainly we got Brandon Ayuk, the wide receiver, right? Coming up he put a post up. He said, don't forget who got you here, who helped get you here, right? Meaning he's a free agent, right? So imagine now we talking about this, right? And we say, hey, man, man, Brandon Ayuk, the Niners offered Brandon Ayuk $70 million, 3-year guarantee. He turned it down. And we talking about it, man, here we go. Brandon Ayuk bashing session. What are you talking about? Where? What? How?
True.
How is it a bashing session? Y'all refuse to hold your fighters accountable. So you tell anything the truth about a specific fighter, it's a bashing session. A bashing session just sounds ridiculous. You know what a bashing session would be? If we up here roasting Gervonta Tank Davis. Nobody's up here roasting Gervonta Tank Davis. Nobody up here said anything negative or lied on Gervonta Tank Davis. Nobody, not a single soul. We didn't even get halfway down the line of people on the panel to answer the question, and we already talking about it's a bashing session. Dub didn't even get to finish what he was saying. We got two people, my brother CK, Ray, Sean, nephew, they got theirs off. Dub is getting ready to get his off. And we can't even get through that before it's a bashing session. And Sean just said, what is he looking for? Like what Sean said, what I don't understand, what is he looking for? You bashing Tank. Bashing Tank? Bro, y'all be a fan of the sport of boxing first, bro. It's just not enough of that in the sport. It's just not enough of being a fan of the sport of boxing. The pieces on the chessboard are going to change. The sport stays the same. It might look a little different, but the sport stays the same. I mean, I'm a fairly older guy, right? So I watch Sugar Ray Leonard's career. I watch Roy Jones' career. Hence, watch their career, meaning I watched the beginning to the end. It ended. I watched Floyd's career. Our great brother Nonito Donaire, right? I done watch Lennox Lewis' career, Riddick Bowe career, Mike Tyson career, Evander Holyfield career. The key is they ain't fighting no more. It's over. They're not fighting anymore. Let's be a fan of the sport of boxing. That's why I said earlier, it's up to the fans, and it's these fighters have a responsibility to leave the sport in good hands when you pass the baton. You have a responsibility to pass the baton and with the sport still intact, at the very least, from when you got the baton. If not better. That's the point. The point is not to destroy and ruin the sport. So now a kid like Carmel Moulton coming up, he ain't gonna get the same opportunities. Why? Because you have these dudes destroying the sport, not fighting the best, strategically maneuvering around each other, talking about money that everybody don't make. Everybody don't make that type of money. The sport of boxing is top heavy. There's a handful. This ain't the NBA. This ain't the NFL. The least amount you can make in the NFL, I think, is 500 to 700,000. That's the least. In the NBA as well. That's not the case in the sport of boxing. I know dudes that fought and just got a check for $6,000-7,000. So you dudes in here talk, oh well, it's about the money for me, bro. You making $20-30 million, and so brothers like Sean is saying, how much more do you want? I'm offering you 15 to 20 million. That's not enough.
Yeah, but that ain't our problem, though.
It is our problem.
It's not our problem. We just fans, bro.
Chris, let me ask you a question.
Fans, man. But that's not our problem.
Chris, let me ask you a question. Who paying for it?
We pay for it.
It's your problem.
We pay for it.
Blue, can I ask you a question?
And you're gonna still watch it, or you're not gonna watch it, bro. Like you come on here every night and it starts off with, well, Tank didn't do this and Tank didn't do that. Obviously, issue, and he can't do it right now.
Okay, let me ask you a question, right?
Blue, I got a question for you.
Okay, hold on.
After that, all right.
Okay,
hold on 1 second. One second.
So, Chris, let me ask you a question, great brother. You said it's not our responsibility, but then you said we paying for it, so it is my responsibility.
Yeah, but how can you control that? How can we control that, Blue?
Because I'm paying for it, bro.
And they're gonna still pay for it.
Chris, let me ask you a question. You sitting in your car, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That car, did they give you whatever car they wanted to give you, or you chose what car you wanted?
I chose it.
Why did you choose it?
Because that's the car I wanted.
No, but why did you choose it? Because you paying for it, right?
Right.
So why don't we have a say so on what fights we want to see when we paying for it?
I mean, we trying to have a say so, but the boxing change rules. Boxing do what they want to do anyway. We go through this every year.
Yeah, but
we go through the same stuff every year, Blue.
They're doing what they want to do every year because we are saying the things that you just said. It's not our responsibility instead of holding them accountable, bro.
I mean, I don't know how you can hold these cats accountable. They don't care about us other than all of us as one saying we're not going to buy that. And who's going to do that? Are we all as one are going to say, no, we're not going to buy that? Are we all going to do that?
How is it a bashing session, though, if I'm a news media member? So let's say this. If LeBron James turns down the offer, do you think the NBA is going to talk about how many shots Steven Adams just missed? Or are they going to be talking about LeBron James turning down the offer?
I get that. I get what you're saying.
Right.
Every
so because every day, the reason I say it, like people say every day, because he's saying something every day.
Okay. Blue, I got a question. I got it. This on my chest, man.
Go ahead, Dobby.
Okay. So you said that guys are strategically moving around other fighters, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. I feel like I'm not gonna say you biased, but I see that you do support Bud a lot. And how life is, we all dealt certain cards, you know. Everybody's not making Floyd Mayweather money. So that we could throw that out there. Everybody not Mayweather, everybody not gonna stay undefeated, everybody not getting a big check. Facts. So Bud is just not a big draw like that. Why? We don't know.
We do know why.
But he may need to beat a bad guy. He may need to beat a bad guy or do something, you know, however he sauce it up. But my question is, if we know the guys are going around other fighters, why isn't he fighting? Why is he not considering fighting Boots? Why are you talking about money if that's a great fight? We know that's a great fight. Why are you talking about money?
I didn't say money with Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford is chasing greatness. Let me ask you a question.
No. He's chasing greatness.
What's a tougher fight? Terrence Crawford going up 3 weight classes to fight the undisputed champion in Canelo Alvarez.
Blue, listen.
Gervonta. Hold on. Answer this. We know Gervonta Ennis for potential.
All right.
And nobody more high on his potential than me. Right?
All right.
But we know him for his potential. We know Canelo Alvarez proved it.
Okay.
And he's 3. Canelo Alvarez is 33. Terrence Crawford will be 37. Canelo Alvarez is 21 pounds heavier. He would go up 3 weight classes. 3. Not 1, not 5 pounds, not 7, 21 pounds. You know Canelo ain't going, there will be no rehydration clause. There will be no catch weights. Canelo is not going to allow that. So that means Terrence Crawford is absolutely daring to be great for a bigger fight and a more dangerous fight, proven against Canelo Alvarez.
But okay, that's cool. That's cool too. But you still got to hold. You still could chase greatness if you could unify that belt again with Boots if you got confidence. Because that guy Canelo, he got a 3-fight deal with PBC, and he knocked down 1, but he got Benavidez, and you know he need a dramatic win now, so he can set up for the fight in September. So he gonna probably fight Charlo or somebody like that or whatever, but he need a big win. He's not like why would Crawford think that he can just jump in the middle of that? That's not. You got a plate right here.
But again.
So you ducking
No, he's not ducking. He's not ducking, right? And so I said this before, right? You listen to me. I said this before.
I'm not saying he can't beat him though. I'm not saying he can't beat him.
No. But listen, I said that I think that David Benavidez deserves the opportunity over Terrence Crawford. No doubt. I've been saying that. He deserves the opportunity over Terrence Crawford.
Yeah.
But we cannot say Terrence Crawford is ducking Gervonta Ennis to fight Canelo Alvarez. In what world? But
you just said everybody don't make that type of money. So you strategically moving around that fight.
No.
About the money.
But Terrence, it's not about the money though. It's about the legacy. He will be the first 3-division undisputed world champion.
Blue, it's both. It's both.
It's both, but it's more of a. You going to remember the money he made, or you going to remember the legacy he built?
I want to see him fight Ennis because that's the best in that weight class, and he do the same thing that he do. We want to see that.
But what I'm saying,
Canelo slowing down. Bud could beat Canelo.
Yeah, but no, this is what I'm saying.
You know that, Blue? Cause I'm playing.
I've been saying he could beat Canelo, but what I'm saying
could beat. Come on, man. That ain't no greatness.
That's not a foregone conclusion.
Because Canelo was never, if you being honest, he was never great like that in the first place. If he real, he's good, but not Floyd Mayweather.
No. Canelo is great.
No, he's great.
He's a great fighter,
but he's beatable.
Yeah, he's beatable. But what I'm saying is, if you put Gervonta Ennis right now up to 168 to fight Canelo, who you think gonna be the favorite? You putting all your money on Boots right now?
I don't know his chin. That's why I said I don't know. I don't know what Crawford.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's the unknown. That's the potential. We basing off of the potential of what we see in Jaron Ennis. We don't have to base off potential with Canelo because we know what you're gonna get from Canelo.
So what fight do you want to see? That's what that's what
I want to see. Y'all know what I want to see because I tried to make Jaron Ennis and Terrence Crawford fight.
So which one do you honestly in your heart? What fight do you think we getting first?
Oh, Canelo Alvarez.
Let me say one
thing. Bud is
going
to fight Canelo?
Yeah. As long as Canelo Alvarez chooses that fight, because we can't force him. But what I'm saying is, in history, right now, right at the time, you knew the money that Floyd and Pacquiao make. But if I ask everybody right now off the top of their head, what did Floyd and Pacquiao make? You ain't even gonna remember. But you remember,
I think like 100 million or something though.
But Floyd made 200 million. So that's what I'm saying. So you're gonna remember the fight itself. So if Terrence Crawford goes up there and beat Canelo Alvarez, yes, he's gonna make a massive bag. But if he goes up there and beat him in 20 years, you're not gonna talk about the money he made. You're gonna talk about the legacy he created and the legacy he built and what he did.
But we are going to talk about how he went up there because he knew that he can beat Canelo, and it was more like what I'm saying is he knows he can beat Canelo because we've seen the blueprint of how to beat Canelo. And he would rather fight Canelo because he knows that his boxing skills is better. It would be easier for him to win against Canelo than having to fight a Benavidez. But he's using Canelo because Canelo has the bigger name, and he knows that he can outbox Canelo.
That's strategic.
That's what it is.
No.
It's the money and legacy too, but it's more so the money.
Let me correct you. He believes he could outbox Canelo. And let me tell y'all something else. He believes he would knock out Jaron Boots Ennis as well.
Yeah, but he would rather fight Canelo because he got the bigger name and he's going to get more money.
No. He'd rather fight Canelo for the legacy. He's going to be a three-division.
The money.
No, yeah, the money is going to come, but he's going to get paid more money fighting Canelo than he's going to fight Boots. But he's going to get paid more than Boots fighting Boots.
But I'm saying he could do the same.
Not for the money, is for the legacy. He will be undisputed in 3 separate weight classes and would have jumped 3 weight classes to fight and beat Canelo Alvarez, 21 pounds plus. Canelo's going to be he's going to rehydrate at least he fights at 68. He's going to be 170. Easy.
Blue, when did Bud say he wanted to fight Canelo? Was it after Canelo beat Jamel?
No, it was after he beat Errol.
Whoa.
On the Breakfast Club.
Okay. I just wanted to know. Good. That's it. Good.
So Blue. So it's not for you. Y'all got to remember. Terrence Crawford has said this. I want to become his whole point again. Like I'm explaining to y'all, because y'all forgetting. His whole point was to fight Jermell Charlo first, not for the money.
I'm not forgetting that.
But to fight Jermell Charlo to do what? Become undisputed in 3 separate weight classes. And then go fight Canelo at 168 to be undisputed in 4 separate weight classes. Why did he say that? He said, I'm going to make my shoes so big and so hard for the generation behind me to fill. It's going to be nearly impossible with the accomplishments that I accomplished. He's not talking about the money.
See, I missed that. I missed that.
Yeah,
because I didn't know that he said that before Jamel lost. I thought he said that after Jamel lost to Canelo, like the fight is done. Like he just looked back. I thought that's what he said. That's why he didn't want to fight Canelo.
After Jamel lost to
Canelo, that's when he said he wanted to fight Canelo, right?
Yeah, but no, he said that before before they fought.
Okay.
On the Breakfast Club. So remember, they fought in September. He said that in August. Before that, right? Because he was calling out Jermell Charlo at the Errol Spence fight, and then we got the announcement out of the blue that Jermell Charlo was fighting Canelo Alvarez. He didn't even know Jermell Charlo was fighting Canelo Alvarez. That came out the blue, right?
Hey, Blue. Blue, I got an early morning tomorrow. Hey, panelists, salute to all of you guys. I'm heading out a little bit early tonight. Chat, love you guys. Y'all go ahead and keep the boxing rolling. I gotta head out, but y'all keep cooking, man. This is a good session.
Peace.
All right, peace.
So you gotta remember. You got to remember that, he had his focus was Jermell Charlo and then to fight Canelo to become undisputed in 4 separate weight classes. Jermell Charlo got the opportunity to fight Canelo, jumped up there and fought Canelo Alvarez and lost, and then started losing his belts. That's the Terrence Crawford. And then another thing people are forgetting, Jaron Boots Ennis, Terrence Crawford was willing to fight him. Jaron Boots, I keep telling y'all that. He was more than willing to fight Jaron Boots Ennis. Jaron Boots Ennis and Bozy, my great brothers, they chose the route of the IBF instead of the WBO. Why? Because they wanted to make the Errol Spence fight happen, because Errol Spence is where? On the same side of the street as them. Easier fight to be made. Errol Spence was a bigger marquee name than Terrence Crawford, and he had 3 belts. They chose to go that route. That's it. So how's we placing a jacket on Terrence Crawford that Terrence Crawford should be fighting Jaron Ennis. He inherited Jaron Ennis as his mandatory for beating Errol Spence, who Jaron Ennis was already Errol Spence mandatory when Errol Spence waited a year to fight Terrence Crawford.
Okay, listen. Errol Spence made that fight happen. He gave extra money, but listen,
they
Bruce
both made the fight happen.
Best. Bruce is the best right now. 147, and Crawford is the best. They should just fight. That's just what it is. It shouldn't be who chasing legacy and all that. Cause if you can't get the Canelo fight, just fight Boots. He right there.
Well, now he might get the Canelo fight.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You chasing. He's chasing legacy. We can't say
weight class. I see what you're saying.
We can't say that he's Jaron Ennis, and everybody knows this. That's my guy, and I believe in his talent. But it's unproven. Until we see it on that level, we can't say that Terrence Crawford fighting Canelo Alvarez, he's ducking Jaron Ennis. That just sounds ridiculous.
I'm saying if he go out letting somebody have a belt in his weight class and never fight Boots, it's crazy.
You see what I'm saying? So salute the Paper Route T brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. Man, these fighters are fighting for money so they can't take care of themselves and their family. They ain't fighting for no legacy. No, that's not true. That's the furthest thing from the truth.
Question, y'all.
There's fighters fighting for legacy for sure. George Foreman came back and fought for. He stopped because of his legacy. He could have made a lot more money. He stopped because of the sport of boxing. Ellis Legend was good, and there's fighters that's taking all types of punishment. Roy Jones wasn't fighting for money. Roy Jones was fighting for the love of the sport when he kept getting knocked out. You know
they saying that because it's a new era, though, Blue.
Yeah, there's certain fighters, but
yeah, I feel you.
But Devin Haney ain't fighting for the money. He fighting for his legacy. He been calling out the best of the best fighters from day one.
All facts.
So can we say Canelo is ducking Benavidez?
Oh, I already said that.
Yeah, can we? Nah, man, we can't say he's ducking
Benavidez, right?
He's strategically moving around David Benavidez.
Hey, Blue.
If we're promoting or pushing for the Canelo and Crawford fight, are we?
I'm not promoting or pushing for either one. What I'm saying is that if that's going to happen, it's going to happen. What I'm saying is I do believe David Benavidez deserves his opportunity over Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford should not be allowed to leapfrog David Benavidez in no shape, form, or fashion. I don't believe that. But what I'm talking about, if the reality is if Canelo is going to fight Terrence Crawford, it's my job to give you the information on that fight and what I think is going to happen with that specific fight.
Yeah, and I know you, Blue. I watch all your videos. I noticed that you always said that. I'm not saying that's something that you're saying.
David Benavidez is being done dirty. Let's make that abundantly clear. He's being. The WBC said that they was going to make a decision. They did not make a decision. They said they was going to force Canelo Alvarez to make a decision. Now they're saying they're giving him an extension. 1,000%, they're doing David Benavidez dirty. There's no other way to slice it. Like there's no nice way to put it. There's nothing. They're doing him filthy.
Do you believe Canelo could beat David?
I think he has the potential to beat, but I think David gonna win.
Wow.
Just his work rate, his size, his hunger, his durability. He gonna come forward. That's something Canelo's just never seen. That dude is huge, bro. He rehydrated to 195. He's 6'2". He young. He can take a punch. His work rate is extremely high. He's not going to let Canelo take a break. Terrence Crawford has no choice but to let Canelo take a break because he got to fight at a distance and at a pace that favors him at a boxing pace. You understand?
Can David beat
David
Bivol?
gonna walk him down?
Huh?
Can David beat Bivol?
Yeah, I think so too. I think I would favor Bivol just because of his size.
Show David to beat Bivol.
Yeah, I think I favor Bivol just because of his ring IQ, his ability to box. But I think David might, man. I don't know, bro.
Go watch they sparring on YouTube.
Yeah, I seen it.
But
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if I would say 100% that David would beat Bivol just because I think Bivol would be able to expand on what Caleb Plant was trying to do. And I think I think it would be a question as to whether or not he'd be able to bring that power. If Caleb Plant had power, I think he would have been way more effective against Dave Benavidez. And I think
he was outboxing
Claymore.
Yeah,
Caleb was outboxing David Benavidez until he got winded.
Claymore, you know how old David Benavidez is?
I know he a young bull. I know.
David Benavidez is 27 and been at 168 his whole career. When he move up, I'm telling you.
I mean, I agree with you. I think he's gonna be a problem. I think he's gonna be, but I don't know if I would.
He gonna be like better be, but like with different type of skills. Like it's gonna be similar type of style where he coming straight to you the whole fight. He ain't moving, but I think he got better like boxing IQ than better.
Yeah, but
I think Bivol gonna beat better BF.
I'm telling you, Blue, it's not happening. It's not happening.
Listen,
say that
I'm telling you that David Benavidez is official, but he hasn't met somebody with power yet.
I can't wait for that.
Give him pause. Like when he fights David Morrell, we don't know. I know everybody wants to just say he's going to run through David Morrell, but if David Morrell's power is able to make him sink and make him not move forward the way he just runs through people, it becomes a fight. It becomes a fight at that point. At that point, it's whoever, you know what I mean? So when he goes up to light heavyweight, he goes up in weight, and Bivol, who's adjusted to the weight class and understand, Bivol ain't no pillow puncher. He just, just the way he boxes.
He don't just run through people either. He started catching them. Once he catch you and he
throws a lot of combinations and it just accumulates.
That's very sharp. He's very sharp.
Mm-hmm. He don't just but the only person I think that gives
they pushing people off.
I don't know.
You see how that just looked?
Yeah. It was like 3 people left, right?
Yeah, like at once. Just that look wild, bro.
Yeah, but the only person I see that like if they sharp and in shape and like ready, the only person I see giving Benavidez real trouble is Jamal. It's the only one for me because Jamal, he is a pure boxer and he got power too. And he got one of the best jabs in boxing.
His jab is lethal, bro.
Yeah, he got number one, the best jab to me. I've been saying that for a while now, but he got the best jab in boxing to me.
That jab is what won him that last fight.
That's it. That's all he needed was his jab.
That's it. That's all. He changed a little bit of levels every now and then.
Yeah.
And that was it.
His jab, he been knocking people out with jabs forever though. It's just crazy.
I think Bivol will beat David Benavidez.
I'm with that.
I like that fight though.
I think he caused David a bunch of problems with footwork.
I'm telling you.
So that's how Caleb Plant was. Caleb Plant was boxing him.
But you know one thing that Caleb
didn't have that. He didn't carry that strength that Bivol carried.
You know one thing that Bivol do good? When he pivot he'll pivot like right in front of you and throw like a 4-5 punch combination.
Mm-hmm. And he make you miss in a phone booth and make you pay right then and there.
He'll sit right in front of you and pivot where though he be on the side of you and throw about 4 punches.
Mm-hmm. What they say?
I think he can make David.
That's what Bivol do.
I think he can make David Benavidez. I think the way David Benavidez fights, Bivol could use that. Like, I think he can get him in trouble earlier than David might realize. Like I think just thinking that you could sit in there and exchange and just overwhelm, you might find yourself in a bad position with somebody like Bivol, because like he said, Bivol will sit in the phone booth, make you miss and make you pay. And the more you miss, the more you'll pay. And he'll make David miss a lot before David realizes, like, I'm really getting pieced up.
That's why he started tapping his arms.
I got a question for the panel though. Would y'all give Boots points if he beat Rashidi Ellis?
I would
give him credit.
I'd give him points for sure. I think he is going to beat Rashidi Ellis if they fight, but I'd give him points. Yeah, I mean, how could I not? Rashidi Ellis had that one fight against Roman Villa that he was winning the whole damn fight until he just blew his tank. He got clipped ultimately. I don't see no reason to take anything away from him. A win over Rashidi Ellis is a win over Rashidi Ellis. He's still that guy.
He started doing his thing after he got dropped too. You got to remember that.
Yeah.
And what was the other fight he had? Remember, he won the fight, but he started to tank in that fight. Remember in the second half, Alexis Roca. Remember
when he wore the yellow and black?
Yeah. Remember that for Sholey, nephew? Mm-hmm. When he fought Alexis Roca, he faded in the second half of that fight. Just Alexis Roca ran out of time.
That's that win.
Yeah.
Stamina.
Because he was coming off sharp, crispy, fast, and I'm like, oh, this dude is using too much energy.
Exactly.
Because that was another layoff, right?
Style. Very exhausting.
Would you fight him if you was Boots?
Yeah, for sure. But the thing about it is, where Boots is and Rashidi Ellis coming off the loss, it's like I wouldn't do it. See, that's the thing. We gonna give him credit, but is the boxing world gonna give him credit for it?
No, they won't. No. And it would definitely not help him move up. Car-wise,
Boots need to just move up.
Stay busy.
He lost.
That's unfortunate, man.
I agree with you, Sean.
I don't want to see him move up, bro.
Nah,
it's nothing at 147.
It's so difficult for him. If they're gonna give him the fights at 147, I'm okay for it.
He's
but
too
nobody
big
want to fight him, man.
he got too much power. He's just he's levels above everybody at 47 right now.
I'm wondering why don't they what's so hard? Well, we know today he's going through the legal battles, right? But outside of the legal battles, right? You think about it, right? Like, why isn't the Stanionis fight just happening? Like that, it makes zero sense.
You gotta put it on Stanionis. You gotta put it because we know Boots. We know Boots is ready to fight everybody. So they're not fighting. It's either money.
Leonard Ellaby said he would have been had that Stanionis fight if he was with us.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's suing his way out of his contract. How long y'all think? Let's go around the room and talk about that real quick. Alan Madden's brother in the super chat. Much love, brother. He said better be with split Doug Nello like a cheap.
I'm gonna start calling him that.
Yeah. Alan
Hey, Blue. Remember somebody in the chat was saying Antoine was ducking Matias?
Yeah, that just sounds ridiculous.
Man, he calling him out now. He on
yeah.
Mill City. He on Mill City and everything, calling Matias out.
And Matias ain't gonna take it. Let's go around the room. Matias ain't gonna take that fight. Anton gonna be a tornado right through that dude.
How he gonna do it? He gonna do it like Terrence. What you do? Like Terrence was gonna do Trey Songz. How is he gonna shake him up?
Oh yeah.
How's he gonna shake him up?
You know what I'm saying? He gonna run right. All of a sudden, watch. Mark my words. They make that fight. All of a sudden, Matias ain't gonna be the boogeyman. Well, he ain't never beat nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he ain't really never did nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Gary Anton Russell is gonna beat. I'm telling y'all, he gonna beat the brakes off Matias. And this is no slight to him, but you saw that last fight. That dude was giving him
gassed
work.
out. And
like the first 2 rounds,
left, right, straight.
Yeah, if dude didn't gas out,
the first 2-3 rounds, it was a good fight, boy.
Yeah, dude gassed out, and Gary ain't going to gas out. He ain't gassing out.
Gary gonna get this shaking.
And Gary got way more power. So when he start hitting him with them, it's gonna be a whole different type of reaction.
And if that was the same fight with the 2 straight lefts and a hook,
boop.
Okay.
Matias he throw a bunch of combinations, but I don't think he's a good boxer.
No, Dub. he fights. And I hate to say this, but he's a poor man's Trinidad. Like he fights like Trinidad. He makes the same mistakes. His weight is over his front foot. He top heavy. Bro, I'm telling you. That's why dude out
clumsy, and he said,
dude out boxing, but they focus on everybody focus on the rematch. Whoa, he knocked him out in the rematch. Bro, there shouldn't have been no rematch.
No, he leaves his hands down. He throws the combinations.
Y'all don't think he fight a little bit like a smaller version, like David Benavidez, like how he move forward and throw a bunch of
because David is fast and twitchy
and a sharp. He ain't no sharp.
I think he got better defense than him too.
Yeah, like David is crafty. He twitchy. He's durable.
Yes,
like
crafty. Yeah,
like he do that for a reason. Like Matias do it because he have to. David do it because he want to. There's a difference. But what y'all think? Let's go around the room. I want to ask y'all this question. I want to ask my brother 4K first, man, because I ain't hear from him all night. What you think about this? Did you hear about the case with Boots suing his way out?
No, I saw you posted a video about it earlier, but I didn't get to tune in on it. What's going on with that?
All right, so he's with Now Boxing Now, I think what it is, and which is Cameron Duncan's company. But they promised him that they were supposed to keep him active for at least what it was a dub 3 to 4 fights a year.
Yeah, 3 fights, 3 fights a year.
And this was what dub 2019.
I don't know what year it was.
I think it was 2019, but he had like a total of 7 fights. So it's safe to say they didn't uphold their end. So now that Cameron Duncan transitioned and Showtime is out the business, he's taking him to court and he's suing him for $1 million for not keeping him active and hindering him being able to feed his family. But what you think?
What is that? What are they? Something like a Rich Paul, like a talent agent or something like that?
No, it's a promotional company. It's
just
Cameron Duncan.
Okay.
Yeah, so what happened was what happened right for is that it went to his wife because Cameron Duncan transitioned, but she don't know nothing about boxing.
Right.
So now she inherited it.
Right.
So she inherited Boots.
Basically, it's like
she inherited the family dog, and she's like, I don't even like dogs.
Yeah.
It's like they put him on the shelf, basically.
Yeah, so she's just like.
So he's not necessarily suing her. So who's really running it while after the other guy transitioned? Is she?
No, it's her. It's if they saying it's falling on her directly.
That's tough.
So
that's tough.
What do you have? A 6-7 year deal?
Yeah, he had. Let me look at it.
That's tough when it comes to taking.
He had one long enough to where he need to sue them to get up out of there, or he gonna lose his career.
Yeah, he got to tear up out of there quick.
Okay, so they don't want to let him go.
Nah, so
he not for free. Probably they probably want to issue.
But that's bad business. If the guy gone and the business not being ran the same way and the deal not being upheld, then it sucks to say, but he's doing the right.
He's taking the Mayweather route, right?
Yeah.
Mayweather's not buying it out. He bought it out.
No.
He want to sue out.
Floyd bought himself out.
Bought himself out.
Yeah, so okay.
Did Floyd buy himself out, or did Bob Arum write that check?
It's 2022.
Yeah, no, it's 2019.
Oh, it said the end of 2022. It said that's when it ended.
Yeah, no, it says the heart of the complaint is focused on Ennis' gross inactivity in relationship to the number of bouts promised from a signed agreement he entered in 2019 with Now Boxing. The 4-year agreement called for Ennis to fight 4 times each year, 1 or 2 of the agreement, and 3 times each in the 3rd and 4th year. So he was supposed to fight 4 times a year in the first 2 fights. Yeah, in the first 2 years, he was supposed to fight 4 times a year. And the last 3 years, he was supposed to fight the very least 3 times a year. And it says Ennis has fought just 10 times in more than 5 years since he signed with the Now Boxing. That's twice a year, right?
Yeah, you said 5 years.
Yeah, since 2019.
Yeah, that's 2 times. That's
So, but it's saying in year 1 he fought 3 bouts. Year 2 he fought 2 bouts. Year 3 he fought 2 bouts. And year 4 he only fought once.
So he's missing 4 fights.
Mm-hmm. So that's why I guess. So then that's what $250,000 a fight.
I mean, did Showtime going out of business affect making him fights or anything like that?
Yeah, because he don't have a platform. So what y'all think? You think for like he gonna be able to? Because I feel like he gonna be able to get out of it. But since Showtime got out the business, I feel like they're gonna use it and be like, we ain't got no platform. We gotta find a platform.
I mean, Showtime not coming back. So Showtime.
Yeah, I hope they got a
Showtime
with some
not gonna be saying nothing. It's best
panel with some wits. Because it's gonna be what with a judge or arbitration.
Nah, he going to trial. Like he's.
If they not upholding the deal, I think it's a close. That's a close short case. He gonna win.
Because if they try anything with we don't have a platform to woo wop, all they got to do is counter that and say, man, you got a platform when I've been fighting, big dog. So
I mean, but I think it'll help him to go ahead and get with a platform because whoever he goes to, they know his money behind him. They know he's
and look, he wasted no time. They said the defendant is saying the notice was provided 13 days after Cameron Duncan passing. So he was on it immediately.
Yeah.
You waited for them to get him in the ground, and he was like, "Yo, condolences and anything, but
what's up with this fight?
I'm out of here."
Yeah, salute. You know what I mean? God rest him and all that. And
see, Urban, he was with Steven as a network, but Cameron as his promoter. So it's like how Showtime fighters are with like Earl's with Showtime, but advised by Al Heyman.
So he's trying to make his way to Amazon too, huh?
At the end of the day, business is business, and if you ain't conducting your business right or you ain't meeting the criteria or whatever in regards to the contract and stuff like that, then he has the right to move around regardless of personal situations and things like that. So I don't know. I believe he can do it, but I think that it'd be smarter for him to sign with somebody, whether it be Dazzling or something like that. That way he get a company behind him that can help, you know what I'm saying, get him up out of that deal. I think just having a big entity behind you will probably, push it forward.
That might be a breach of his contract, though.
Yeah, he ain't gonna better sign though.
That might be a breach of his contract because if he want to go over there to another network.
Yeah, he already under contract. That's why he's trying to get out of contract.
That's why he's trying to go.
I think it's going to be a little more complicated. I think it may be a little bit more complicated than just open and shut. I think it's going to take money, and I think it's going to take concession from Cameron Duncan's wife. If she wants to drag this out, this thing can go, 6 months to a year before it gets sorted out. Not unless, I mean, he can't get around his contractual obligations or him being in compliance with whatever terms he agreed with. He can't get around that. I mean, he has to fight inside of those parameters, right? Like inside of that structure of that contract until it gets right. So it becomes complicated.
Missing though, in regards to Showtime though.
Well, that's something that a lawyer that he's hired is going to have to make sure he irons out and makes the judge acknowledge it, because clearly it's not that easy. It wouldn't be in court. He would just,
if they haven't met certain stipulations in the contract, and then the entity that was once there, that the network he was fighting on is no longer involved. They no longer in the sport of boxing and things like that. I mean, it shouldn't. It's not. It don't sound as difficult as.
It don't sound it, but I'll tell you this: if it was simple, he wouldn't be in court.
It's not. I mean, it can still be simple when you go to court. That's just somebody saying no. Like, I don't want to. I mean, it's almost like a divorce.
It could be
like, no, you can't have this, and I want this much, and So I mean, when
y'all might not be able to reach the wife,
that's when you go get the court involved.
When you see like it could be like you said, right? It could be like you said. It could be more simple than it sounds, but it's going to also be more complicated because. If, like I said, if Cameron Duncan's wife is not on board and she's pushing back, there's stipulations inside that contract that clearly aren't just as open and shut as you violated. This is not what it was going to be. Blah 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 blah. Who knows? I'm not a lawyer, but I know these things can get dragged out with money. People with money do this all the time. Drag you out and try to bleed your pockets. Try to see how long you can hold up in court and see if they can, you know what I'm saying? If they can have you paying because you're paying your lawyer every hour. And people with money will play that game, drag it out, push it out, postpone it, won't even show up to court until like the 5th time. You know what I'm saying?
And you got to
And
remember,
just
they got a
game.
good relationship with Espinoza too, and he was previously legal, so he had to have given him some game. Like, hey, the homie's in a bad situation. Once this goes south, you might as well just go over there, take the suit, get the money, come on over here with us after you
His
done.
name is in everybody's contract recently. I just noticed that his name just keep coming up in everybody else's business.
Hey,
And
sometimes though,
I see him is on
Claiborne, sometimes it depends on the judge too, because if she don't show up to court, she keep not showing up, they'll rule for the plaintiff. They'll rule for him. Just because she
they won't
show
just show up. Yeah, let me tell you what they'll do. She won't. She don't gotta show up. Just her representation gotta show up. And what they gotta do is just prove to the judge every time they go up in there. All they gotta do is like, yo, we're getting things together still. We're waiting on certain documentations. We apologize. We're gonna ask for a postponement for 2-3 months away. And the judge will be like, all right, they'll give him like 3 times. And then after the third time, he might be like, all right, this is gonna be the last one though. Next time, if you don't come in here correct, this is what I'm gonna do. Then
it depends on the judge, because sometimes the judge might not give you a postponement after the second time. If you ain't
whatever the judge works out, right? What I'm saying is the possibilities are it could be short and sweet, right? It could be right to the point. She may just concede. She might be like, look, I don't want to hold him. I just want to close his business out and be done with it and just let him fly, right? Or, you know what I'm saying, her lawyers could be advising like, nah, there's a play that can be made where it can benefit you. We might want to iron out some details that'll get you some residual incomes on the back end of this, even though you want to let him go. So it's about pleading to the judge, just like you said. But when you have professionals, when you pay a lawyer, right, you don't just pay a lawyer for his experience as far as how good of a lawyer he is. The lawyer got connections. He probably knows the judge. You're paying the best lawyer in that city. He's gonna move. He's gonna move in a way that's gonna, you know what I mean? Like it could work out either way. But I just think this Jerron Boots and his court situation with this whole entire thing is I don't think it's as open and shut as everybody thinks it is.
I don't understand how they will rule for her to get some type of income on the back end when he's suing for lack of income, because he lost income because they didn't meet the criteria to his contracts. He didn't get the fight, so he didn't receive the income that he was looking for. So that's what he's suing for. He's suing for loss of income. So I don't understand how would they rule in her favor so she can get some income on the back end when he's suing for loss of income.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. You never know. I don't know. I don't know all the details. I'm just saying these things.
They might plead.
I'm gonna go look into it as soon as we get off the live.
Yeah, if anything, they might plead outside of court for a lesser settlement. Like, okay, we can settle out of court for $500,000 and just go ahead and let him, close his contract out and let him go ahead be a promotional free agent.
Espinoza said, "Man, you know how much you can get for a slip and fall these days."
Salute to my great brother Alan Matt's brother in the super chat. He said, "I'll take Gary Russell 7 days a week and twice on a Sunday." Me too, great brother. Me too. G-Man TV, what's up? Let me ask y'all this question though. Going around the room, Ray, you still there, Ray? Ray stepped away.
Probably stepped away. Yeah.
Let's start let's start with nephew, man. Malik Knight, you still there?
Yeah. I'm here.
All right, let's start with you, great brother. If Jerron Ennis do get out this contract, where you think he should go?
Man, I would say PBC, but it sounds like PBC don't got no money, so that might not be a good option for him. But if I had to pick another place, I'd say DAZN, because it gives him a good, a machine behind him, and it gives the thing is, no one wants to take the fight because they're not incentivized. You know what I'm saying? They need to pay his opponents. If you're going in there, most it's like an 80% chance you're gonna get knocked out if you face Jerron Boots. So they gotta pay these dudes. You know what I'm saying? So I think if they start paying them well, he'll start getting good fights, and he'll start answering questions we've had. Can he beat Conor Benn? Can he beat the likes of Keith Thurman? Can he beat the likes of Errol Spence? we get these answers once he has a big machine behind him. Because at the end of the day, you know, once his style is so electric that it doesn't matter even if he's not like a big talker. Or, I mean, of course that would help, but once fans start to see his style in, you know, in the ring with like big opponents that are, you know, proven, I think his stock is going to really raise up. So if I had to pick one place, I think you should go to DAZN as of right now, because it seems that again PBC, then something's going on with PBC. So I'd say DAZN, definitely not Top Rank. So I'd say DAZN probably is his best option, or he can go independent, where he's on the fight to fight basis. He could do that, but I feel like, you know, at that point, it might be better for him to build his stock better, to build him up more, and then if he wants to go that route later on, maybe that's better for him for right now. But he needs a machine behind him, so they pay these dudes so he can finally get these fights. Because I mean, he has what, 30 fights, 31 fights, and he still hasn't had a legacy fight. You know, we've been asking so much questions, and I think he's going to answer them. I think he's everything that we believe he is, but we don't know. We still have no, you know, we don't have a clear picture yet. So that's my thing.
What you think about him going with Mayweather Promotions, though, Malik?
I think that'd be good as well. I think they will get him fights as well. You know, I just don't want him to be in a position where Floyd, you know, and I don't think they will, but I don't want him to be in a position where he's being overshadowed by Floyd, or they're trying to hold him back, or, you know, he's not selling the way they want him to, so he gets put on the shelf. I just don't want that to happen, you know. But you know, I think it would do well though, because I mean, I think they know his potential. They know that, you know, all he has to do is get one legacy fight, man. And I think it changes everything for him. I think it changes everything for him. I think he blows up. Because fans know, but you know, it's the hardcore fans that know Boots. But his style, man, is like a casual fan. Anyone, you know, watching a sport, they're gonna love that style. It's just like, it's electrifying. You know, you just want to tune in. You know what I'm saying? So everyone is looking at him, and it's gonna be a wrap. He gonna be good. But you know, I think Mayweather could do it. But I don't know. Mayweather be, you know, kind of funny sometimes. So
for surely, nephew, what you think? Where you think you should go?
You talking about me, right?
Nah, for surely.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
My fault, Unc. I was getting a little one her medicine.
Oh, good.
I think Malik made some good points. Now, as far as like Mayweather Promotions, you already see that Ellerby be on Twitter and he's down for him. He can't wait. So I think they would. I would think they would strategically move him the way he needs to be. With DAZN, I just don't see enough 47 fights for him. Even though I do like DAZN as a network and how they get down, they keep their fighters active. But I just don't see too many 47 fights for him there, unless I'm tripping.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
You know what I mean? And like PBC, they have really all the 47, 54s that he'll really need to move that way. But I think Mayweather Promotions will really get him into that bracket where he wants to be. And once he hits that, then man, you can't tell that dude nothing.
Agreed. Dub.
Man, this about to mess y'all head up right here.
He finna say Top Rank.
That's wrong.
Nope. I think he should go with De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotions. I'm gonna tell you why. I think he should go with Golden Boy because De La Hoya right now, he ready to kiss anybody cheeks just to be with him. So if he got somebody like Boots,
all facts.
Just imagine, Blue. He want
to win. He want to be,
a good
bro. He want to
kisser.
be Floyd so bad, and he know Boots to be the one.
Listen, he gonna put everything in the Boots. Boots gonna run the whole Golden Boy Promotions. Boots gonna be able to tell him everybody he want to fight. He gonna go try to get everybody Boots called.
Yo, I ain't think about that, bro.
Man, he gonna do whatever.
And look what he's gonna get on that camera. Listen, Gervonta.
Look what he trying to do with Barbosa. Barbosa and what's the one that just called out? That's about to fight. He just shook on the fight Keyshawn. Kid Austin.
Oh, Kid Austin.
Yeah, he just shook. He just told Keyshawn. He promised Keyshawn that he can get the Kid Austin fight the end of this year.
They don't want to do that, but
imagine Boots with him, man. He gonna do whatever Boots say. Boots could be like, man, look, go over Australia somewhere and grab this dude. I'm trying to fight him. He gonna go all the way over Australia and go get that dude.
Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying, dog. Yo, you ain't lying.
He doing it for Ryan.
Yo, he is doing even with Ryan. Like, Ryan got him running like. Y'all remember the movie Leprechaun, where when you throw the shoes and he go to get you, but he got to stop to go get them shoes and he got to clean them real quick.
Look what he doing with Barbosa.
Another pair.
With Barbosa, he doing the same thing with Barbosa.
Yeah.
He trying to hold on to anybody he got right now.
And he can set up the Virgil Ortiz fight.
Yeah. He can do whatever.
Be a W take. That's a W take, though, for sure.
Man, he probably make Bozy a silent partner. Bernard gonna be mad and all that. Bernard gonna be bugging on Bozy.
Ryan better watch out if that happens, bro.
And they both from Philly though.
Yo,
Bernard from Philly too.
You ain't lie. If you ain't lie, if he sign him, it's over.
Ryan gonna be treated like an undercard.
He gonna let Ryan go.
He gonna let Ryan go. Bye, Ryan.
You ready to let Ryan go?
He's gonna bring Muhammad with them.
Yeah, he fed up.
Yeah, he gonna be like,
I'm fed up. I'm fed up.
You know the boy Muhammad Blue that's with Bozy and them?
Yeah.
They gonna bring Muhammad with them and all that. You know Muhammad got the food shop. They got free food. All that, man. Yo, you hit the nail on the head. Yo, Sean, what you got?
Shoot, so but I got Mayweather ever since Mayweather when he first found out about Boots. I can't remember what it was on, but he was like, "Damn, who's this Boots?" He was like, "I like him" or something. Ever since I seen that, I wanted Boots to go with Floyd but my only thing is like if he does go to Floyd, the difference between like Boots with Floyd and when Tank got with Floyd is like they was on two different paths in their career. So like I would hope that with Boots he'll be ready to push him because Boots is ready to go. Like he'll be ready to give him all the big fights. Because it seemed like he believed in Boots a lot. But it also seemed like he believed in Tank a lot at the time. But I don't know. So that'd be my only like thing. As long as Floyd is willing to push him to get the big fights, then I like to see Floyd, but Dub might have just persuaded me to the zone.
Word.
Dub might have just persuaded me. Yeah.
Oh, you said Golden Boy, yeah, but
yeah.
Golden Boy.
So much sense. Like Ryan, Oscar is definitely like.
Yeah,
and Oscar has a good relationship. He has a good working relationship with the zone too, and it'd be easy to like bridge a lot of opportunities between Golden Boy and Matchroom, and it just kind of opens a door. Like that Golden Boy gives him the state presence.
It kind of have two,
Because I was gonna say, me personally, I was gonna say get close to Eddie Hearns, but Eddie Hearns just don't got the experience with the American fighters like that. He does have it, but I think Oscar is a little bit more on the ground.
I think it's like if you're a bigger star in America, then it's easier for Eddie Hearn. Because with Devin, he's not a full star, but he still got a name.
Like Devin, Canelo, the fighters he's worked with were kind of like turnkey operations.
Yeah, they
Boots is going to have a little building that needs to be done about him. A little bit of you're going to have to just revitalize his career. He's been, look, man, Golden Boy might be a real solid option for him. Like I said, I was going to say get close to Eddie. Because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I think Eddie Hearns is slept on, man. I think they be ragging on him a lot. I think he a little underrated as far as
you got like a listening device or something in my home or something that's reading my mind or something like that. I'm thinking the same.
Just watch what you say over there, 4K. Watch what you say, bro. That's all I'm saying. Just watch what you say.
They in your house, great brother.
Yeah, you know what I mean, brother? Just be okay and say what you mean. Do what you say, brother.
That reminded me of that movie Panther. You remember that movie Panther?
Be able to stand on your business, whatever you say.
Remember that movie Panther? You ever saw that movie Panther? It's an old movie. It was about the Black Panther.
I definitely heard of it.
Yeah, Panther. Yes, Black Panther movie about the man.
Not Black Panther. Panther.
You talking
Yo,
about
Pants, I know you talking about with
Are
Team
you
Woodbine and all
about
them.
the one with the dude from
You talking about
you
Team, and you talking about with homeboy from Menace to Society, and yeah. But look,
you talking about the Black Panther movie,
I
right?
still feel,
Remember that?
like,
with Bobby Seale. They talking about the real Panther Party.
Yeah.
He said, "I plead the fifth on
With
the
the
ground
soundtrack,
that it might incriminate me."
Yeah. Pig, they was the reason they changed all the rules. They knew all the rules.
Yeah.
What he said, he's like, well, the law says that I have the ability
to bear arms.
to bear arms. He
So
was
I can
like,
shoot you.
The officer said, hey, give me that. He said, no, give me yours. Pig. He was like, is that loaded? He was like, it wasn't. But it is now.
It is now. Hey, they tried to give him the snitch on Huey P. They said, did you see him shoot the officer? He said, man, I plead the fifth.
I plead
on the grounds that it might incriminate me. The whole courtroom went off.
Period, bro.
They thought he was snitch on Huey.
We got rights out her.
He said,
they thought he was snitch on Huey.
He said, give me that rifle, son. He said, no, give me yours. Is that thing loaded? It wasn't, but it is now.
Man, I went to the movies to see that though.
Yeah. Hey,
that was a big movie when it came out. The soundtrack was big. Everything was big about it.
I remember that everybody in the movie theater went off when the police came, and they was like, he said, man, look, he said, I got the right to bear arms, so if you come close, I can shoot you.
Yeah, in fact.
He told the police that the whole
and now go get my brother some libation.
Every black person in the movie theater was like, oh.
Facts. They changed the laws. They changed them laws quick, didn't they? They changed the laws quick.
Man, it's crazy how they went down, how the Panther Party went out though, man.
Facts. All facts.
I never expected that. Like, man,
but yo,
them.
But go ahead, Clay.
But this is where I'm at with it right now, right? I like Golden Boy. I ain't gonna lie, it's in my brain. Like it's rolling around in my brain. Golden Boy is really rolling in my brain, but I still feel like, you know, there's certain things about Golden Boy that I find to be dysfunctional. As far as Bernard Hopkins is concerned, as far as you know, I find dysfunctionalities inside of there, and I think Eddie Hearn is just more crispy, more business. I think he's hungry. I think he sees opportunity. He's the one who's shown the interest in Boots. He's shown interest in Boots earlier, and I think he has ideas. He's that type of person. Whereas, yes, Oscar De La Hoya will do whatever Boots says, but Boots is a boxer and hasn't been proven to be a businessman. So it's not about doing whatever Boots says. It's about guiding his career where it needs to go. And I think Eddie Hearns guides better than Oscar De La Hoya would guide. I would rock with probably getting closer to Eddie Hearns' zone, matchroom, something like that to put him in position.
But now you're going to want to go to the bathroom with him, man.
Yeah. Fo, what you got, Fo?
It's just more of extending on what Claymore said. That's exactly what I was gonna come with. I think Matchroom and Eddie Hearn would be good for him. And the way it's looking, it's like they got their hands on some Saudi money right now. They're really making good cards and big fights, big money fights. And these fighters are actually getting paid.
Low key.
Like so I think that'll be the greatest move for him. I do follow Dub Smith as well. That'll be real smart longevity wise. But to get rich thing right now, it'll be Eddie Hearn. I think Eddie Hearn will turn him up. I think Eddie Hearn will get him the fights that he want right now in today's time, and I think that he'll be well paid for doing so. So yeah, Matchroom, Eddie Hearn, that'll be good for him. I don't know what's going on with PBC. They fighters losing. They fighters playing games right now.
Yeah, that's a lose-lose. PBC's just not right now. It's just don't do it right now.
Top rank, not really. That definitely wouldn't be a fit for Boots at all. So if I had to choose between Matchroom and Golden Boy right now, man, bro, that's a tough choice.
It is, man.
But the reason, I don't think he need no guy. See, as far as guidance career, he already had 30 fights. His career, he need a big fight. So Golden Boy is going to go and try to give him them big fights.
Yeah, but you need money to make those big fights.
So he could call out. He don't need nobody to guide him. He know he want to fight. So I want this fight. Okay, Golden Boy, go get him that fight. He don't need a person to really more so guide him now. He know who he wants,
Well,
and he
always
wants somebody
went.
to get him them fights.
The only thing I push back on, Dub, the only thing I push back on that is just to say that fighting is enough for him right now. Like fighting, you know, it'd be nice if he didn't have to tell him what he wants. If he could just fight and just know he's going to be busy and just know he's going to fight 3-4 times a year. You know what I'm saying? Know that those opportunities to come.
Which I'm trying to realize he got
Bosey
with him though. He got Bosey. Bosey
could train. Bosey got Andy Cruz. You know, they're doing a lot. Their hands are everywhere. If they're gonna, I'll tell you like this: rather than go to Golden Boy, I'd rather than go like the Devin Haney route, get their own promotional company, do little deals here, and just run everywhere. If they want to run their own show like that, but outside of that, Eddie Hearns is turnkey, man. He's gonna be like, you do that, I'm gonna do this.
Right. You heard what Bosey said
though?
Do that. You said he got Andy Cruz's hands full. You heard what Bosey said when they said that Earl reach out to you for help. What Bosey say? Bosey said, man, over here it's Boots first, Boots before anything.
Right, and that's what it should be. That's what it should be. That's what I'm saying. Like Boots before everything. Eddie Hearn is gonna make it to where all Bosey gotta do is get Boots ready. They can go with Golden Boy. You know what I mean? That's definitely a good option. But I just think Eddie Hearns is one of the pure. He's one of the pure promoters that are in the game right now. When you think about pure promotion, like that's what they do, and they're doing that. They're not playing no games. They're not trolling. They're not doing nothing else. But he's a pure promoter. One of the last pure.
Handling Anthony Joshua right now. He's doing
right. All Anthony got to do is train. Just get ready and get right.
Eddie Hearn got a lot on his plate. I think he got a lot of good fighters right now. I think that with Golden Boy, they don't really have no Boots to be the star over there.
Oh, hold on. Let me get my brother Ray take on it. Yeah. And Ray, I'm asking you this question, then I'm gonna ask you a new question to start to go back the opposite way.
All right. So
go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm actually with more of the match room, because I think when we go with the fact that if you go to Golden Boy, Oscar's already known that he's been looking for a black fighter for a long time, and every time he gets one and something ain't right, he's quick to drop them and he'll kill their careers. He's been killing a lot of black fighters' careers over long term in his way of building them. Eddie Hearn is not that guy to kill that career. I think Eddie Hearn is actually looking for the boxing, and he's looking for the matching, and I think he'll bring better and more fights to Boots on that notion. But I mean, hey, to each their own, man. However you want to look at it. If he goes either way, he on his own. That's just a bigger bridge for them to campaign on. That's all.
Now the new question I want to ask you to start going back the opposite way is, what you think is up with the PBC in your mind, and why haven't we gotten a schedule coming out?
Great question. So I think the PBC struggles are, the PBC has set out trying to do too much with too little at the time. They pretty much counted all their chickens before they hatched, and that put them back into what do they do now. There's a lot of fighters on there that they have brought in at the end of the last year, and as Steven Espinoza was even putting out there, like, yo, we're going to do it. We're making all the big fights and this and that. And they put all their eggs on the table. And by doing so, now you're trying to bring that back with you didn't even have a network yet. You're actually you're setting expectations earlier, late last year, early this year. They get out there and, you're saying this guy's going to announce on this date. This guy's going to announce on this date. We're going to put on this guy on this date. And then you're disappointing all the fans because you keep sending us substitute fights. And now you're trying to charge us for fights at $80 that are not pay-per-view worthy because you don't have any other thing to do. And I get it. Tim Tszયુ's an upcoming star. He is a star, but he'll be he's a young star. So him being up and coming, that's the way they're moving him. But I think they're doing too much. I think they're trying to promote and push people out way too quickly. They're paying people way too much money at this point, instead of just trying to liquidate everything they can liquidate everything they can, because all their assets are drying up, and it seems like they're just putting too much now. And we don't even know what Amazon did. What they give them 14 fights.
Mm-hmm. 14 dates. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 14 days.
12 to 14.
They have no free network right now, which I heard they even they're out there trying to bid for a channel to give them a free network when they could have just said, hey, they could have went to Hulu. Excuse me for saying this out of the blue, and I don't want to disrespect the Amazon or anything, but they could have went to Hulu, who has sports. They have a streaming network. They have ties to NBC, and they could have had all this. But yet they went a different route, and they wanted to go to Amazon because they wanted to probably try to do this and Netflix. And Netflix, obviously, we heard about it, and that disappeared quick. So PBC looks like they're just struggling to try to make moves, and they don't know what they're doing. And as long as those questions are in the air, just like there's going to be a lot of confusion coming from that side of the street, unfortunately. And everybody else is making progress.
Full.
PBC is the metaverse. I don't know what's going on with them. Spider-Verse or whatever. It just changed. It's every day is something new with them. I don't even know who Tank fighting. That's one person. I done heard about 4-5 names just for him and no solid dates. So that's just the start of it. So they were supposed to open up their schedule when? January? Mm-hmm. We in February. February not that long. We finna be in March in like 2 weeks. So that's another thing. 3, what they opening up with, it's almost like, well, here, y'all take this. And we like, I'm not eating that. That's how my kids be. I'm not eating that. I don't want that. Look at you crazy. And that's exactly how I'm looking at them, because I'm like, okay, so y'all want me to watch. And it's sad to say I'm still going to watch, but pay-per-view, y'all want the first pay-per-view of y'all after y'all saying this is gonna be a grand deal, presented like it's a big thing coming, blase, blase. Y'all gonna open up like this, and then y'all come out. And there's no disrespect to these two fighters, Tim Tszyu and Keith Thurman. We ain't seen too much of Keith Thurman in the last couple of years, and I mean, we can kind of predict how this fight gonna go. So it's like, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with PBC. I don't know how much longer they got left. Errol Spence just took a loss. They can't seem to get on the same level with their fighters. Particularly one, y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. And it's just, I don't know, man. Everything just seemed to just be crazy. Nobody's on the same page. I feel like the Showtime thing kind of came out of nowhere and left them scrambling. Sean dropped off his phone shut off on him. I think the Showtime thing just came out of nowhere, and they were unprepared. They scrambled to try to, get a deal done, and they dove into this Amazon thing because it's such a big entity. And they're like, okay, with these guys, they can push us. They'll be coming. Amazon got their hand in everything, and that is exactly where the problem lies at. Their hand is in everything. It's so many networks on Amazon. So I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what's going on with PBC. I don't even know how long, if PBC even makes it out of this deal right here. That's what I'm starting to think. I don't know if that sounds crazy to y'all, but I don't even know if they make it out of this deal with Amazon right here, with what they have. So,
Mr. Tyler, we're going in order, going backwards. So I'm gonna get to you, great brother. Nephew, what you got for Sholey?
I think it's too early to tell right now, but you got to remember these guys are starting from zero. You know what I mean? So if you're starting from zero, you do have to test your product, right? You got to test your product, see what's going on. So they're gonna do a small test with Tszyu, Thurman. And after Thurman wins that, we're gonna see what they do. Hey, now as far as what they're gonna do with moving forward, I think they have an announcement coming for Tank coming up, right? And that's gonna do. Everybody's waiting on that, and that's going to boost. He's probably gonna fight twice this year, right? And that's gonna boost their numbers, and then they could really get a real view of how they need to be moving. So I just think it's too early, but I do think that we got to remember that it's still in the early steps. Everything is fresh, brand new. It's a company moving over, dealing with a new company. They might have their stipulations that they need to iron out. And, we know all the people behind Showtime who was pushing, doing whatever they were doing. they're not there anymore. So you heard Steven say it, hey, I'm not here and I'm not behind the scenes doing what I used to do, but I am here for guidance. So it just sounds like they're doing something new with some brand new minds, fresh minds, getting a different perspective on maybe some marketing, some and doing the financials. So just give them some time. They'll be in there.
Clay, you there? Dub.
Man, I think PBC messing up by trying to cater to certain fighters. Like it's like they putting everything else on hold, and they trying to, they hoping for certain fights, for big fights for certain fighters. So it's like they trying to basically, throw us anything until they can, decide what these other fighters gonna do. So I think they basically trying to prolong, man, trying to buy for some time. I think that's what it is. They trying to cater to certain fighters.
You think that's what's holding it up? Malik.
Well, I think they messed up a big time paying Canelo vast and ridiculous amounts of money for fights that were not that big, fights that we did not ask for. I think that was a big downfall to them. I can't speak on, kind of how they got, how the downfall started, but I think that was a big thing. They're paying this guy, $75 million for fights that no one really, really wants to see. I mean, yeah, triple G versus wait a minute. I think that was the PBC, but either way, just fights that we didn't really want to see. We want to see, Benavidez and, Canelo. That's a big fight that everyone will tune in for. Not to say that no one will tune in for Canelo fighting other dudes, but it's like we didn't ask for it. We didn't order that. So I think that was a big thing. And then they want to take so long to pay two dudes in Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. It took so long to make that fight. So, it's like they pick and choose on like the dude that was saying before me, like they try to cater to certain fighters, and I think the whole brand suffers when they do that. And the sport suffers as well, because Canelo's a bit. I don't want to say I'm just picking on Canelo, but they just paid him so much money for for fights that we didn't really want to see. So I don't know what the blueprint is on how they're going to get back. I don't know what's going on right now, but they're definitely, it's not looking good. Tank usually always announces a fight by now, and clearly he's stuck in limbo. Saying because he don't even know what they're gonna do. So I don't know, man. I mean, it's definitely not looking good. Definitely worrying because of how much fighters they have. Like what's gonna happen, But I mean, yeah, we just got to see how it unfolds, man. I mean, I hope they're able to get out of this rut and what I'm saying, and get all the fighters some money, and just bring back boxing. And as fans, we want to see the best fights. And I think if they start doing that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it could really turn around, but they got to give the fans what they're asking for. And I think we as fans have to hold them accountable, and what I'm saying, just really demand the best now, because they can't keep on giving us fights like, I mean, the Keith Thurman, the Tim Tszyu fight. I mean, it is what it is. What I'm saying, just happy to see Keith Thurman back in action, but it's not a fight that anyone asked for. You know what I'm saying? It's not a fight that anyone asked for. So, I think once they start listening to the fans, and that goes for all the promotional companies, but yeah, I think they messed up paying Canelo all that money, man. I mean, shit. But my bad. Yeah, that's me though.
Mr. Tyler.
Yeah. I think first thing first, Al Heyman is a businessman. You know what I'm saying? He to me, I think he like the Tom Brady of boxing business. Like he get it done. I think he had his ducks lined up way before we found out about it. It's like iPhone shit. Like way before we found out about it, he got it. He knows what's going on. But Amazon, I feel like that's a great deal. It might be just a matter of time. Yeah, we gotta have some patience. We gotta remember last year he put together some of the biggest fights, like of all time, maybe like in 1 year. So it's too early to just jump and start bashing and PBC is done. And PBC, we can't do that. That's ungrateful. They gave us amazing fights last year. Keith Thurman and Tim Tszyu was the best fight of the year so far. Like the best two guys put together so far. To me, I think that's the best fight of so far. That's a good fight. We didn't see how it's gonna look on Amazon. You know what I'm saying? We don't know Al Haymon from having a bad business background. He get things done, and them guys, like none of them guys are hurting for money. As far as Floyd, Leonard Ellaby, Al Haymon, just the main guys. They putting the fights together. Tank know he doing. When he fight, it's gonna be lucrative. The next fight after that, lucrative. Like he gonna get things done. But I hope that we could go back to this. We all be, back in like a chat like this and come back to what y'all was saying, because I know it's about to get real. I know it's too many champions, it's too many belts, it's too many marquee fights to make. It's gonna hit.
So I got to give you just a slight bit pushback with this as far as the fight Keith Thurman and Tim Tszyu. No, that's not bigger than. It's not a better fight than Dimitri Bivol and Artur Beterbiev. It's not a bigger fight.
Wait, Blue, wait. I'm talking about a fight. That's
this year.
No. I know that's this year, but I'm talking about. That's the first fight. What fight is gonna happen first?
No, but what I'm saying is, you said that's the biggest fight for 2024 already.
I'm saying, look, that's the fight that got. What I'm saying. Let me clarify that. What I'm saying is that's the best fight that's gonna take place. The biggest names that's gonna take place so far, like that got announced first. Bivol and
that was announced before that. That was announced before that.
What?
Bivol and Beterbiev was announced before Tim Tszyu and Keith Thurman.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know about that, Blue.
Yeah, it was. It was right after
I just seen that the other day on
ESPN.
Blue.
It wasn't Blue.
Yes, it was. It was.
No,
they announced it. They announced it right.
Wasn't Blue. It wasn't Blue.
They announced it the same time they announced the Anthony Joshua and Francis Ngannou March 9th.
As soon as Bivol beat,
and Bivol still had a fight.
Beterbiev won and announced it.
Yeah.
No, look, listen. Yeah. How did he announce that? We gonna get off topic, but as soon as
December 23rd, after that fight, they already was in talks, and then they announced it immediately. The same time they announced Anthony Joshua versus.
Okay, so can you after this? Well, I don't know how, but if you can send it to me.
I know I sent it in the group chat we got when they first announced it. Hold up.
Yeah.
But you could send. I see it. I don't know about that.
That was already, because remember they was going to announce Joshua and Wilder, but Wilder lost. It was supposed to be Wilder. It was supposed to be Wilder, Joshua, Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk, and Ngannou, Artur Beterbiev.
That fight wasn't solidified yet, though. They said it was, but it wasn't stamped until we just got the June date. Right or wrong? We didn't know when.
It was, Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk is a bigger fight, and Joshua and Wilder was going to be
talking about the fight that's going to take place. That's what I was saying. Clarifying that, not the biggest fight ever.
Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou was a bigger fight. That was, he just suffered a cut.
What fight? Bigger fight than who?
Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk is a bigger fight than Keith Thurman, Tim Tszyu. That fight came out of nowhere. Nobody asked for that fight.
No, I get what you're saying, but Keith Thurman is a well-known champion, and Tim Tszyu. This is not a bullshit fight. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
That's what I'm saying.
It's not a fight.
Two champions. It's two champions. Two great champions.
But it is.
It's not a fight to set the tone for a network. It's a good fight. It's good for boxing.
Right.
It's just not a fight.
But you got to think about it. You still got crew. You still got
money.
It's a solid fight, but Keith Thurman fought 3 times in 7 years, and now all of a sudden he's getting ready. He's getting ready to fight at 150.
What about the last fights that we had last year? What about those fights? And then they still giving us this? You said these guys going broke. Like they giving us something that's good.
No,
this fight.
No, nobody. No, I don't know. I don't remember somebody saying they going broke. I don't know. But what I'm saying is that nobody asked for Keith Thurman versus Tim Tszyu.
But do you want it or not? Because
I could take it or leave it. I only want it because I'm a boxing fan, but I ain't asked for that. I want to see now. Let me say this. I want to see Keith Thurman fight Boots. Why isn't Keith Thurman fighting Boots? Huh?
Let's see Bud fight Boots.
I would have much rather watch Boots fight Tim Tszyu than watch Keith Thurman fight Tim Tszyu.
100%.
But I'm saying Keith Thurman and Boots Ennis make sense.
Yeah.
Keith Thurman and Tim Tszyu don't make sense. It came out of nowhere.
Man, listen.
You can see that's a band-aid. That's a band-aid to the event, man. You could see it's a band-aid. Something went wrong.
He's a gatekeeper.
And to make it worse, they made this fight. They
announced that January 12th. Bivol better be January 12th.
Yeah, it was the next day.
2 or 3 weeks after the like I said, 2 or 3 weeks after the
next day.
Shit, my bad.
But the Thurman, the problem with the Thurman
when they announced Thurman.
The problem with that fight is
like 2 weeks ago.
It's pay-per-view, and they ain't even got a belt on the line. It's had a catch weight. Like it's nothing at risk.
He's not even fighting for his belt.
Yeah, it's no risk.
It's a test for Tim Tszyu, though. It's a test to see what type of champion he is.
Yeah, but his belt,
solid. Don't do
but
that.
He gonna be a champion, win, lose, or draw.
Right.
Because his belt ain't on the line.
Yeah, the belt's not on the line. Imagine if Keith Thurman wins that fight. Then what?
Right.
Now you got a champion in Tim Tszyu who just lost, and he's a champion.
Then we gonna get Spence versus Thurman.
For what? For what? He has no belt.
Has the belt.
No point.
It's a catch weight fight. There's no belt on the line. If Keith Thurman beats Tim Tszyu, he doesn't get the belt.
Right.
It's a waste of time, bro. I promise you.
You think that's a waste?
Yeah.
Dude, it's not even for a belt. It's not for a belt.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not even a belt on the line. Keith Thurman beats him. He doesn't get a belt. Right. Tim Tszyu remains WBO champion no matter what.
Right.
And now you got a champion, quote unquote, who just got his tail beat, who just took a loss, devalues the whole entire belt.
Right.
Why would Errol fight Keith Thurman without no belt on the line?
Right.
So now Errol gets to fight Tim Tszyu, somebody who just lost anyway, and Keith Thurman gets to walk around saying that Errol's not a real champion.
See that fight because they're gonna think it's a waste of time.
Right.
That makes sense.
And now,
y'all better hope all the PBC guys. Y'all better hope Tim Tszyu wins that fight.
Yep.
That was a Tom Brady right there.
And so think about this, right? So now, what does Keith Thurman do?
Mm-hmm.
He gonna win that fight.
And then he gets to walk away with Tim Tszyu's pride.
It's a lose fight.
Who does he fight after? Because he don't even want to fight Errol if he beat Tim Tszyu.
Yeah, he said he don't even want to fight Errol.
Right.
Yeah.
So how is this guy good for the come on, bro?
Yeah. And then on top of that, it's a lose fight. If Keith Thurman wins, like we said, then Tim Tszyu got a belt and he just lost. And Keith Thurman just won. He don't want to fight Errol. Right? So who is Keith Thurman going to fight now for no belt? Right? Then now you asking Errol to fight Tim Tszyu. Right? So whoever fights Tim Tszyu is like, bro's getting 2 paydays for no reason.
Right. And then Keith Thurman just beat Burrios.
Nah, he blew for his retirement fund.
Like we got
Mario Burrios got built. And
right.
Keith Thurman just beat him.
Yo, I'm telling you that Keith Thurman Tim Tszyu fight is a recipe for disaster, bro. If that thing don't go the right way, it's gonna really look ugly and be real messy over there, man.
Right. And when this is what should have happened. Jermell Charlo should be fighting Tim Tszyu. Keith Thurman is going to be elevated to the WBC champion. He can fight Ennis in a unification bout.
Right.
because Terrence Crawford is going to vacate the belts. So that now you have Keith Thurman versus Jaron Ennis in a unification bout. That makes more sense. And now you have Jamel Charlo looking to pick up his WBO title again from Tim Tszyu. That makes more sense.
And he don't lose the IBF either, because that'd have been they would have kept that on.
They would have, because it's a unification. So the unification undisputed is going to trump the mandatory.
Right.
I'm telling you guys, this move that they made with Keith Thurman and Tim Tszyu smells desperate. Smells bad.
What about this, y'all? Look, listen real quick.
This is how you know.
What about this, Blue?
This is how you know it's thrown together. Tim Tszyu told us.
Yep.
Right, and so did Keith Thurman just recently too.
Yeah, he said I was negotiating with Terrence Crawford.
Right.
Then I was negotiating with who did he say he was negotiating the fight? Erickson Lubin.
Right.
Then he said all of a sudden they came to me. He said all of a sudden they came to me and said you fighting Keith Thurman March 30th, and he's like, oh, okay.
But what if this is a move for Crawford to snatch those belts? He still fight Charlo and then unify with Tim Tszyu.
It'll be a complete accident if that's the case.
What if it's set up for Crawford? What if they trying to bend the Crawford wheel? That's a good move for Crawford still. If
he was already in the mix.
He said he want to fight Charlo.
Yeah, he don't want to fight Charlo.
Man, he gonna make history if he don't fight Canelo.
But Crawford was already in the mix for the WBO with Tim Tszyu, and they just took him out.
And then they was negotiating. Tim Tszyu said they was negotiating. Then what happened?
Right.
Why did they stop? And then he said they was negotiating with
Turkey
Lubin.
called Terrence.
And then somebody lied on Lubin because they said, remember, they said Lubin priced himself out. And Lubin like, bro, what are you talking about? We ain't even finished negotiations.
Right. They ain't got no money to pay. The turkey called Terrence. That's what happened.
And then Tim Tszyu even said that he was like, they just called me and was like, you're fighting Keith Thurman. Lubin wants too much money. He's like, oh, okay. And this is how you know it was rushed, because we know Rolly was negotiating with Isaac Cruz. I mean, with Ryan Garcia just days before.
Right.
To fight on DAZN. Then all of a sudden he fighting Isaac Cruz as the co-main event on that card. That came out of nowhere.
And it's like 3 people in line for that belt that Rolly got.
You heard Rolly say for 135. I don't know what you did to fight me, Piggy. Like he don't know. He don't even know how Isaac Cruz got a shot to fight him.
And you know, this is another indication. Isaac Cruz, no slight, but bro, do he look like he was in anybody's gym?
Yeah, that's why he kept calling him Piggy.
Yeah. Isaac Cruz's head is as big as mine right now. And listen, and all of a sudden they took the WBC belt away from Charlo, and then they gave Fundora. Put Fundora in a title fight when he just got knocked out by Brian Mendoza. So now we got to just got knocked out by Brian Mendoza fighting for it. Come on, bro. Like, it's messy. You can see they're trying to pump value into the card, and there's no value in the card. Rolly and Isaac Cruz is the most.
And another fight too. Remember, Danny Garcia was supposed to be fighting Laura.
Yep. Laura, exactly. They can't afford to get Danny Garcia no more.
Now Laura's fighting somebody else on that card.
What they gonna do? Do a Tank versus the winner, part 2?
I don't know.
Another big money fight.
The biggest thing with this whole situation is we don't know, and it's crazy because it's going into the end. It's going to be the end of the third quarter, and we don't know.
And then it went from
PBC, man. I ain't feeling that.
End of the first.
No, we're not bashing. We're just telling the truth.
Yeah, but y'all don't like the idea, man. Y'all got.
No, we're just telling you that. We're just telling you that it's very messy. That's all.
You got
it's a harsh reality. I like the PBC.
Right. Tank announced that he was back in camp to have a fight. Tank wasn't in camp to fight in June, bro.
Right.
Yeah, but he clickbaiting like everybody else.
No, he was already training. We have pictures of him in the gym.
He's getting ready for Frank Martin, supposedly.
He's supposed to March 30th was supposed to be his fight.
He was supposed to be
money wasn't right. Now money wasn't right. That man fell back.
So here's how you know there's another indication. There's months that you can automatically subtract that he can't fight. He's not going to fight in March. He's not going to fight in April. And that we know he ain't fighting in May.
I think he trying to wait so he can lead the country.
No, he waiting for
What?
PBC to get him his money.
That's what it is.
He waiting for PBC to pay him.
Right.
He's not going nowhere without that guarantee.
On the Cruz
What's good,
Romero
Box
rematch.
Latino TV? Cordell Smith, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on this in the super chat. He said, "What's up, fellas? Bud, the only loss I see on Boots' record if they fight. Boots beating everyone else at 147 and 154."
I think 154
Blue like
be
that.
tougher.
You know that's a cap. That man.
I think 154 is. I think he can beat. I do think he can beat anybody at 154, but I think that's a tougher division for him. He'll get fights at 154, for real.
He'll stay busy at 154.
Right.
Can I give my take on when you get a chance? I don't know if y'all finished, but I wanted to give I didn't get a chance to give my take on PBC yet.
Oh yeah, that's what I was waiting for you. Got, and then after that we're gonna get our last words and drop off.
Okay, so I think that what's happening with PBC is a very interesting situation. I think what I can tell you this, that I know that fighter they're supposed to be getting guarantees, and right now the PBC isn't giving guarantees for whatever that's worth to anybody. I think it looks like they're working event to event. They're putting together cards based on how successful the first event was. The fighters that they wanted to put on this card in that first event, they couldn't afford them. They didn't have money to give them guarantees because the big boys want their money up front. Terrence going to want some money up front. Errol going to want money up front. Gervonta going to want money up front. Canelo going to want his money up front. Most of the PBC fighters, because of this model that they've built around pay-per-views, and they're not doing any free fights, and they're only going to eat what they kill, that idea, these fighters aren't going into the ring without guarantees because they don't even know how these events are going to go. When I asked Calvin Ford, I asked him what was the holdup. He said he's waiting to see what this event is going to look like. He want to see exactly how the production is going to be. Why? Because they eat what they kill. They're getting money based off those pay-per-view numbers, and they want to see if Amazon or if PBC's production company that they're using to produce these events is going to make big pay-per-view numbers for them. It's going to make a difference on how much of a guarantee they're probably going to need before they can pull the trigger on who they want to fight. Because the money they take makes a difference on how much is going to be left to pay whoever is going to get in the ring with them. So I think it's up in the air with the PBC, to say the least. Just up in the air. Is it all gone? No. Is it all going down? No. But it's not solid. It doesn't have a firm ground underneath it, and we're gonna have to see. And that's unfortunate to a degree, but it's messy. It's not the way you should do a business. I don't think most businesses. I don't think if they would have chose a way to do this, that they would have chose to do it the way that they're doing it. That alone should bring some sort of concern about how things are working. That's all I think.
Agree with some of that.
I agree with you, but it's early still. It's still early. It's still early. It makes sense though. It's still early.
It's early, but if they would have chose it, they wouldn't have done it this way. They look like they're working with what they got, and that for 200 fighters on the roster that they have to have fight to have their first card be the end of the first quarter. I want anybody in here to give me a realistic idea of when you're going to see 200 PBC fighters fight this year. That means a lot of PBC fighters aren't going to fight this year.
Right. Not only that, just mention that the money, like they're paying out for their pay-per-view is going to do pretty decent, believe it or not, just because a lot of people support the PBC. But the support's only going to carry them but so far. So we got to see where that turns.
They got to pay the fighters. And Justin Hawkins,
because
I'm not talking about what Justin Hawkins. I'm not talking about what they've done. No, yes, Al Heyman had to put on the biggest fights. I'm talking about how they're going to do it now.
Right?
How they going to do it now?
That's what I'm saying. So what we don't know is what's behind the scenes. So I'm actually leaning to that.
Not only that, another thing, right, that we don't take into consideration, right, is that they gave them 14 days.
Right.
Okay. There's 52 Saturdays in a year. They gave them 14, 12 to 14, right? Okay, check this out, right, Ray? Now, Canelo fights twice a year. Mm-hmm. Benavidez fights twice a year, and Tank should be fighting twice a year. That's 6 days You only have 6 days left.
Right.
Now you're gonna give Errol a date?
Right.
Or he's not coming back. You already gave Keith Thurman a date. So we already have 7 days gone.
Right.
It's already accounted for. 7 days is already accounted for, unless, because somebody came to me and they said, Blue, why you keep saying that? 14 days means 14 fight cards. That means it's only 12 months in a year. That's once a month. Hello?
Think about that.
2 of these dates have to go to Canelo. 2 dates have to go to David Benavidez. 2 dates have to go to Tank. And we already gave Keith Thurman a date.
Right. Not to mention Tank wanted to fight 3 times this year.
Right. So now let's say Boots becomes a free agent and goes to fight. So what are we going to do? Stuff all these fighters? Again, what about Jamal Charlo? He needs a date, at least one. What about Jamel Charlo? He's not coming back?
Right.
And we just talking about the highs of the highs.
Mr. Brill already left.
What about Cool Boy Steph? Is he coming back?
Right.
Right? Brandon Figueroa. What about him?
Right.
And we're not even talking about, we haven't gotten to the other fights, because guess what? If Rolly wins this fight against Isaac Cruz, or the winner, for say, Ishmael Barroso has to get a fight before the year is up. That means the winner of this fight has to be on somebody's card.
Right.
So this is gonna continue to be undercard fights. We got to take these things into consideration. 7 days out of 12 is already gone. So is this a reason why tomorrow Canelo could say, I'm going elsewhere? Because they got a clear room? That'll be 2 days lifted off their schedule. But again, that's still 2 dates you ain't going to compete with. It ain't going to be 2 pay-per-view months. Whether Canelo's under your banner or not, you ain't fighting in May and in September on no pay-per-view cards. Not competing with Canelo. You're not going to put on 2 major pay-per-view events in the same month. It's not going to happen. And Canelo rules.
Yep. That's why Subriel left.
Yeah. Now let's take this into consideration, right, Ray? What if Tank do get to the point where his next fight, he wins this fight, whomever it is. Now he's like, yo, I want to fight Devin or Shakur. What we gonna do?
Right.
They need a date.
Right.
Because now it's gonna look bad on Tank, ain't it? If Devin win his fight, Shakur win his fight, and they like, bro, Tank, what's up? And let's say Tank fight Conor Ben or Frank Martin next, whomever, right? And let's say he wins those fights. Bro, what you gonna do? What's up? You got the whole rest of the year.
Right.
What we gonna do? What you gonna tell the world? He gonna sit on the shelf? And don't if Tank
gonna fight on another card, right? Or somebody bigger than him, which is only Canelo.
So Ray, check this out. If Tank fight in June and he win that fight, bro, you got all the rest of the year. You got 6 more months. We can't get a Tank and Shakur fight or a Tank and Devin fight in that 6 months period.
Right.
Because now it's gonna look bad on Tank if you don't want to fight, or it's gonna reflect on the PBC to say they don't have the material to be able to do it. They don't have the access to do it.
Right.
Then it's gonna be even more, okay, well, Tank, then you need to be fighting Devin or Shakur with Saudi. So either which way, that's what I'm trying to say, is either which way is going to look, is the fact that they only gave them 14 days out the gate, right? It's like, okay, so now what are we going to do with these 14 days? Because let's say Canelo stays there. So now you're going to give, let's say Canelo, it works out if Canelo says, let me fight Benavidez, because that takes a day off, right? But if Canelo says, I'm fighting Terrence Crawford, now you still need another day for Benavidez.
Right.
So you got to hope to be able to match these fights. You know what I'm saying? And you think Errol Spence coming back and fighting on somebody undercard? And now check this out. Another situation nobody's paying attention to. If Tim Tszyu knocks out Keith Thurman, it's easy to put Keith Thurman on the shelf. He don't mind being shelved. If he beat Tim Tszyu, he'll stay on the shelf for a year. He don't care. But if Tim Tszyu he fought 3 times this year. If he beats Keith Thurman, you think Tim Tszyu gonna sit on the shelf for the rest of the year? Or be somebody's undercard?
Yes.
I just beat Keith Thurman?
On pay-per-view.
On pay-per-view? You think I'm gonna be somebody's undercard?
He gonna fight Charlo.
Yeah, but that's a date.
So you could cancel those. That date for Charlo and all those.
No.
He gonna end up being a co-main, and he just made his own pay-per-view. He just made a name for himself. So it's hurting him. No matter, it was a bad decision.
So let's say Tim Tszyu wins, right? Jamel and Jamal, they don't even get along, so you can't even put them on the same card no more. It was one thing you could stuff them on the same card. Okay, so now, let's say Tim Tszyu gets to fight with Jermell Charlo. Cool, that takes Jermell Charlo a date from but that's still another date that you're giving to Tim Tszyu. And now Jermall Charlo needs his date. You can't put them on the same card.
You gonna add him with Canelo. He gonna fight Canelo next.
He gonna have to. But even if he fought Canelo next, then now what you gonna do with Terrence Crawford and David Benavidez?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Bad.
The dates is limited.
That's what I was going with, Clay. That's exactly where I was going. Blue spoke for me, 100%.
It's limited. We got to take that into consideration. This is like, bro, what? Okay, and then another thing, what we gonna just keep stuffing everybody on the undercard? Danny Garcia ain't never gonna fight again,
right?
The time is not working for this thing to work out the way everybody wants it to work out. And listen, I want it to work out because I want to see these fights happening, but they starting so late. It's like they've crunched so much time in the year. There's a lot of fighters on that underneath that banner, man. A lot of fighters, and I don't think people realize how many fighters is underneath that PBC banner, man.
Right.
So Juliana Reyes said a lot of he said, she said going on around here. If you listen to what we just said and said that was he say, she said, then you ain't paying attention.
Right.
Because the dates is already told us. That's not he say, she said. That's what they announced. They have 12 to 14 days. That's not he said, facts. She said.
Facts.
That's facts. So he has 12 to 14 days. It's not he said, she said. What are you talking about? How could it be he said, she said so Jermall Charlo fighting is he said, she said? What are we talking about? Tank Davis fighting is he said, she said?
Yeah. It's just confusing to you, that's all. And it sounds like we're putting so much in the air.
Right. It's not he said, she said. That's so Canelo don't fight 2 days? You don't think is he said, she said Canelo gonna fight May 4th and September 14th? That's he said, she said, or he's gonna fight the days?
Next thing gonna say you bashing the PBC.
Yeah.
No, we already lost 2 months in a year, so that's another thing.
Right.
The only thing that saves the PBC right now is if they get another network. If they get another network, like they said they were going to do, that can give them, you know what I mean, the cushion they
leverage.
Right. That can give it to them. But outside of that, if they trying to do all this through Amazon Prime right now,
it's going to be too tough. And then another thing to think about, right? That we ain't even think about. Let's say Fundora wins and becomes the champion.
Which he probably will.
Right? Okay, so now what we gonna do with him?
We gotta unify him with who? Tim Tszyu.
He gonna unify. He going Jamel gonna look to get his belt back. What are we doing?
Right. Another
you gonna stuff him on the undercard? Like they can't all be undercards.
And you done wasted your first card already. You done put a bunch of don't matter fights.
They might keep him on the undercard.
Clay, they wasted 3 cards. I just like I explained, they already wasted 2 months of the year. This would have been the third fight right now. Right. You know what I mean? So now we done wasted all that time. Now you got 12 to 14 fights, and you're trying to squeeze them in a 10 to 9 months. Like that's crazy.
And no, but to make it worse though, it got lower than that though, Ray. Because if Canelo leaves tomorrow, then that means his dates is not even under you. Right. That means those 2 months is gone as far as pay-per-views. Now you can put on free TV fights. But you ain't putting on no pay-per-views in May and September. That ain't happening.
Right.
So you just lost 2 more dates. If Canelo say tomorrow, I'm going back to the zone, and they don't have Canelo, you free 2 dates, but you lost 2 months. So now you could fight on them dates, but it's going to have to be free TV.
Right.
And who's going to choose to say, I'm fighting on free TV? You understand? Like, so now you got to find the right people to do it, that say that's willing to do it. And if the budget ain't there, like they saying, if they ain't paying no guarantee and I'm not fighting on pay-per-view, how I'm getting paid?
He probably ain't going back to the zone, though. He had a falling out with the zone.
Who, Canelo? No, he did.
Just Golden Boy. Just
no,
Golden
he had
Boy.
a falling out with Golden Boy.
I can't. You say it again?
He had a falling out with Golden Boy, not the zone.
I thought he had a falling out with both of them.
Nah, he could. Remember, he left Golden Boy, and then he had those Triple G fights. And remember?
Yeah, I know. He had he sued Golden Boy, but they sued each other.
Yeah, no, he had an issue. Gennady Golovkin had an issue with the zone because he didn't fulfill his obligation. Remember, they signed Gennady to all that guaranteed money for a certain amount of fights.
That's the same thing with Canelo.
No, Canelo
They
for
gave him
finish.
that money up front.
Yeah, but he finished his deal though. He finished his deal.
Yeah, I know he finished the deal, but you know he's supposed to give him one of them fights. His last fight, he promised him he's gonna give him either the what's his name, Demetrius Andres, Charlo, or Benavidez fight for his last fight. He didn't give him even one of them.
No, it was
the Asian dude.
No, it was the only fight that he promised them was the Triple G trilogy, and he gave them that. He satisfied that. And then go ahead, Clay.
Yeah, it's in the air. I understand other people who may feel like we're wishing bad on them. Nobody's wishing bad on them, but I think, that's why it's important to be fans of boxing and not promotional company fans and fans of boxers, and be able to look at things objectively and be honest. This is just critical thinking. We're all getting up here together and we're just building on what makes sense. And you guys either have answers to these questions or you don't, right? You either have answers to these concerns or you don't have answers to them. They don't go away because you just go, well, I'm just going to ignore it. And then they're going to be right there staring at you the next day. Before you know it, it's going to be September. You know what I'm saying? And you guys are going to be asking what happened to a lot of the fights that you want to see that haven't happened yet.
I'm trying to figure out why they said they was going to give us a Mercedes-Benz, but now they rolling up in the Buick. That's it.
Yeah. And the thing is, right? Here's the thing, right? Salute, Band Up. What up, nephew? Jimmy Bernard, what's up, family? The thing is we want to see PBC successful because then that benefits us as fans of the sport of boxing and definitely members of this here media. Give me more to talk about.
Exactly.
I don't want to see him fail. I want to see him successful. And I got friends over there. I don't want to see them fail. I want to see them as successful as possible.
Right. On every level.
On every level. We're just asking the question.
Right.
Like we were supposed to get a big rollout of announcement of fight cards, and this major deal with Amazon. We didn't get it. We like Ford said. What would you say, Ford? We a week away from March or something like that? Like we already in March.
February is such a short month, bro.
Yeah, it's the shortest month of the year, right?
Yeah, it's out of here. Could you speak to what Justin Hawkins just said right there, Blue?
What he said? $1 trillion dreams, dudes. They have more than just pay-per-view distribution. They are having regular fights as well. It says it is an agreement. So why are we only saying they have pay-per-view fights? Not true. No, that's not what we're saying, Justin Hawkins. What we're saying is if they don't have the budget for the guaranteed money up front, the big name fighters are only going to want to fight on pay-per-view. That's how they're going to get paid. And so therefore, we're counting the pay-per-view dates. That's why we just said those other dates are going to have to be free TV dates.
Right.
So we're not saying that they don't have free TV dates. We're focused on the pay-per-view dates because that is the big names. And those big names typically are going to want to fight twice a year.
You should have hit the soundboard right there.
Huh?
You should have used the soundboard right there.
So then you got they have a pay-per-view event March 30th. That's already pay-per-view.
Right.
That's the card. If Tank fights twice, that's 2 pay-per-views. That's 3 pay-per-views already.
Right.
If David Benavidez fights, we gonna put David back on free TV? Dude having the best stretch probably out of anybody.
Yeah. Only fight you can really get out of that's free would be maybe Plant Charlo, but
right.
Yeah.
Right. So now you got to talk about Tank gonna fight twice. If Canelo stays there, that's 2 pay-per-view fights. That's 2 pay-per-view for Canelo. That's 2 pay-per-view for Tank. If Errol come back, he ain't fighting on nobody free TV. That's gonna be on pay-per-view. And if Terrence don't fight Canelo, well, then Terrence gonna fight. Let people calling for him to fight Boots. You think Terrence fighting on free TV? Absolutely not. That's gonna be
maybe about to have another exhibition, ain't he?
Oh, Floyd, yeah, that's what I heard.
So you got
so now we talking about they already got it. Like Ray said, they already lost months. So they already a pay-per-view in and lost months. 2 dates is gonna go pay-per-view for Tank. 2 dates is gonna go pay-per-view for Canelo, and you got to factor in one for David Benavidez, one for Errol Spence. That's 6 pay-per-views. That's half the card, half the schedule, the calendar's pay-per-view.
We don't know that for sure, Justin Hawkins. I'll be honest with you. I think they were all scheduled for pay-per-view because it was all streaming. It's possible Prime may show some fights, but I haven't seen anything saying that Prime was going to show fights.
Yeah, $1 trillion said it.
Yeah.
They said, when is the first free fight so I can tune in? I'm interested. I'd like to see some free fights.
Yeah. I mean, now if they're negotiating with another network that have fights that we can see for free, that's the reason that those 14 will be pay-per-view. That's the thing. Or 12 fights. I'm thinking more towards 10, but we can take it for what it is.
Right. So Justin Hawkins, who you think is going to be a free TV fight? Because when is the last time we got a free TV fight that was a big fight?
Who? I ain't trying to be funny, but what's that?
Would you say that's PBC or period?
Huh?
You said that's PBC or period? You said last time we had a big fight that was free
for the PBC.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a conversation that it's fair. It's fair, guys. It's not taking shots. It's fair. We waited. I'll be honest with you. If we were talking about this like January, I'd be like, come on, let's give them some time, man. You know what I mean? They're trying to figure it out. But we're going into the end of the first quarter, man. At what point are we going to have this conversation? Canelo's about to have a meeting tomorrow. He's done having conversations. He's made a decision, whatever it's going to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's waited long enough. How long are we going to wait?
Wasn't it Jermell Charlo and Tony Harrison too? Wasn't that their last big fight that was free?
Bro. It's like
yeah, that was free.
Yeah, that was their last big fight.
And then David Morrell, like, what we gonna do with him?
Right. A lot of people.
Because if you put him in there with one marquee name and he win, it's over. It's pay-per-view from there on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You could stuff and hide them away on undercards, but for so long.
I think Cordell Smith has I kind of like the question. He says, I need y'all to explain why Showtime left the sport. I'm still confused over that. Real talk. Listen.
That's easy.
Go ahead. Answer that.
Yeah, that's easy, Cordell. So Showtime is being overtaken.
Right.
Completely. They getting ready to do away with the whole name Showtime. So as you look at it, it's just not boxing. It just happened to be what we into. So we paid attention to what Paramount is doing with Showtime through boxing. But they want to change the name Showtime overall. They don't want nothing to do with Showtime, period. They are trying to do away with Showtime overall. Paramount is like, bro, y'all are wasting money. Mm-hmm. Y'all ain't doing what y'all supposed to do. And Showtime is supposed to just solely become an app soon.
Is it fair to say,
All I know
Blue,
is that give me all my
that if it
fights I
was
purchased.
profitable, is it fair to say that if the boxing, if Showtime boxing was super profitable, do you think Paramount would have made arrangements to keep that? Do you think they just gave away something super profitable?
Let me answer that.
Oh, they wouldn't have kept it?
I don't think so.
Just to give you some idea to that, Claymore. The last year, I think when Paramount took over, Showtime was actually already out of their deficit, so it was already profitable. The point is, they don't want nothing to do with the sports. Period. Right. They want to just get rid. They just wanted to ban that whole division. They want to go into movies and like home movies. They want to get into like that streaming of movies and things like that.
Yeah, like Netflix and all that.
Yeah, like Netflix. They just want to get rid of that. They just want to build on that. And even with CBS, like they own CBS. CBS talking about they getting rid of certain producers for NFL and other things. Like,
yeah, didn't they say this the last Super Bowl for CBS? Ain't that they said?
Yeah. Yeah, they say they was getting rid of the guy that's running the Super Bowl or whatever, CBS NFL.
Yeah, they just said that this was his last, because I remember on Fox, they just said we're going to have the Super Bowl now.
Yeah, it's crazy. So check it. Like, it's a lot of
oh, it was the last year for that.
Yeah,
and
you know the Super Bowl was profitable. You know they winning off the Super Bowl.
Right.
So.
I mean, so they making money. Yeah, it ain't that they making money off these things. It's just the fact that they just don't see that that's not the direction they want to go, and they just feel that. I mean, maybe they'll realize they should have stayed with it. But you know what? Once you make that turn, you can't turn back.
You can't turn.
Right.
Hey, but let's get our last words and get up out of here, man. Let's start, my brother, Mr. Tyler. Where you at? Work, great brother? Where you working at?
I'm at Fortune Society.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro.
I'm in New York City.
That's what's up, great brother.
Yes, sir. I ain't really got much to say. It was good talking with y'all boxing. I'm looking forward to these cards coming up and stuff, so we could see what they got in store for us.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, don't be a stranger, brother. Make sure you make sure you pull back up, man. I like having a dialogue with you, bro.
Okay, yeah, Blue. I appreciate you. I've been a fan for a while.
Yeah, we ain't got no fans. We all family.
Family.
That's it.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. All right, great brother. Blessings.
Bless.
Nephew for Sholey.
Yo. Great year of boxing last year. Another great year coming up this year. You know, we March, baby. So, you know, our birthday month looking nice. You know what I mean? They're giving it to us.
Oh, yeah,
my Yoko coming up.
Oh, your birthday March too?
Pisces. Yep.
Oh, that's what's up. March, we in the building, man.
Yeah, you know. So March, they got us looking nice this month, or March coming up next month. So, you know, we're going to get on here and politic again. I appreciate you for letting everybody get on and voice their opinion and views, too. You know,
you already know, nephew. Hey, yo, you know what, too? Tomorrow, man, when y'all come on, when everybody come on, man, we got to talk about that Ryan and Bill and Devin, that push and that whole scuffle and all that, man.
WWE.
Ryan always doing that little I don't know what he calls it, a little shimmy when he gets
right. And we're gonna get into that tomorrow, man. But yeah, let's tap in with that tomorrow, man. All right, nephew, I appreciate you. Dub.
Solid.
Clay.
All right. Nah, man, you know, just a lot of news getting ready to come out, man. I'm really eager to see what Canelo's talking about tomorrow. I don't know. I'm hearing rumors that he is fighting Charlo. I'm hearing other rumors saying that he's talking about Munguia. I don't know what the announcement is going to be tomorrow. I think it's going to make a big difference what he says tomorrow as far as the trajectory of the PBC. I mean, I think boxing in general is going to send a wave through boxing. I
trust my brother L Dub. He said that one of the announcements is going to be him his extension with Aztecs of Boxing.
That's it, right? Okay.
Yeah. So we gonna find
out. Guys, love boxing first, man. I keep saying it because there's no reason for us to be accusing people of attacking. You know, not here for promotional companies. We're here for fights. Whatever's going to facilitate that to us benefits us. The fighters can take care of themselves. Let them be fans of themselves and let the promotional companies handle their own business. But we all should be able to build and come to understandings for ourselves. And we should always be curious and want to know what's going on. Not the whole attitude of we can't do nothing about it anyway, so that's not going to help the sport out. So that's about it, though, man. I really appreciate you guys having me on appreciate you, Blue, for having me on the panel. Salute to the chat. God bless, and we will reconvene, I'm sure, tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Dub, what you got, Dub?
Oh, now I was right here looking at this. Looking at the last fight that we had on regular TV by the PBC. But
What was it?
Man, it was just good chopping up with y'all, man, building, man. Right?
Yes, sir. And Dub, put the link to your channel in the chat, great brother.
All right, that's the bet, man. Y'all have a good one, man. See y'all tomorrow.
Yes, my brother CK Ray.
All right, man. Listen, always a blessing being up here with you, Blue. You know what I mean? A-side salute. I know you had to dip off early. The gentlemen all in the chat. Thank you for allowing me to get on here and do my MLK, you know what I mean, and preach to y'all and give y'all what I have as knowledge and bring my opinions also. At the end of the day, that's what we do. We build on boxing. We ain't doing all that side curtain stuff and trying to paint stuff on chalkboards and walls. We just trying to tell the truth, you know what I mean, and enlighten the folks out there. So, you know what I mean? So with that, I appreciate having a platform that allows me to do that. Salute.
Appreciate you, bro. My brother 4K. Hey, man, Sean ain't never come back. I just realized that.
Sean, no comment, Blue. No comment.
Yeah, I just realized that, bro.
I had text him, but yeah.
Yeah, I texted. I said, Sean, you need to link it.
Yeah,
Sean, man.
I'm gonna call him soon as we jump out. I'm just excited for what we got coming. Like, I'm no longer looking to and pushing nobody to do nothing, because all that do is get us chasing our tails in a circle. So
all facts.
I didn't really touch on the Tank 15 million thing. To be honest, it ain't worth touching on. Hopefully we just get to see him soon. But as far as like for my closing thoughts, I don't know, Blue. It's just we got the Ryan and the Devin situation coming. I'm excited for that. We got the Bitterbeeve and the Bavol coming up. I'm excited for that. And that's about it for the day. The boot situation, hopefully he get that worked out, because I'm excited. I want to see him in the ring. I wouldn't mind seeing Bud one more time. At this point, I don't care who he fight, whether it be Canelo or Boots. Y'all know I'm with the Boots fight over the Canelo fight. I just don't want to see nobody jump up 3 weight classes. I don't want it this last time. So, but yeah, man, that's about it, man. I just want to say, I dropped the video. It'll lead y'all back. Blue's logo is up here, and it'll lead you back to his channel, where you get to see all my brothers. You get to see A-side. You get to see Blue, A-side, Dub, Shine, all the regulars, Claymore, everybody here every night talking this boxing talk. This the best boxing show on YouTube. So y'all tap in every night, and if y'all can, subscribe to A-side, subscribe to Dub, subscribe to 4K. I just dropped my first music video. I've been holding it since last year. I dropped it on the anniversary of my grandmother's death. It's dedicated to her, and it's just a redemption of everything that certain African American demographics go through and things like that. So y'all tap in, man. If y'all want to hear some good music, hear some good storytelling, I got a lot more coming. I appreciate Blue for allowing me to get up here every night and to be able to talk my talk with this boxing talk and express myself on a lot of other different things. And y'all just keep the support coming, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in. If you haven't, hit the like button on the way out. Just keep showing support so we can stay in this YouTube algorithm and we can all keep building up off each other. Without my brothers, I am nothing. I'm just keeping it a bean. So, Blue, thank you.
You already know, nephew.
Thank y'all. Love y'all, and catch y'all later.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right.
Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.